We live for what? What episode? 53? 53. It's 53, right?
Artist Gilmore episode.
Oh, man.
53. Oh, dang.
You did your research.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
come on.
No.
53.
Chicago. Artist
Oh, that's
Gilmore.
good. Good point.
Yeah, you got it.
Damn, Grover Washington kind of sounded. That motherfucker came out to the soundtrack of Shaft. When did he play?
Artist Gilmore was late 70s, early 80s.
Okay, so you actually remember him, like you grew up watching him.
Oh yeah. He had he was a super tall black dude, and he had that Colonel Sanders kind of beard that came to a little point up under his chin.
I'm familiar, vaguely. I did.
And he
Yeah.
had big mutton
He's
chops.
a big dude, though, right?
Yeah,
like
he was a
type big.
Oh, he was a center. He was like damn near 7 feet.
Well, Carmelo could have been a center. That sucker was gigantic.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
2025 especially.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right. Anybody else that you didn't Google and go back in childhood, like just random?
That's the only 53 that came to my mind.
I know.
Bob Cousy.
Bob Cousy, was he?
No.
Gail Goodrich.
Gail Goodrich. All right, we fresh.
Yeah, we fresh.
We fresh. We really fresh.
It's Fresh Mondays, baby. Let's go.
Those are my favorite Jordans.
Man, I love
Those
his
and
though.
these are my
Those
favorite.
twos?
Yep.
The
Look at
twos.
you. Okay, Richie.
The
I see
twos
you.
are your
learning.
favorite?
I'm learning.
You know,
which
you
is
gotta know
funny,
how to rock them though.
Because most people hate the twos.
I used to hate them a long time too, until I figured out how to rock them. You gotta know how
they
to
the
rock
best.
them.
Was that just because the one splashed so hard that everybody was just
I
sophomore?
think the twos are so different from the ones.
super
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
That I think it just threw people off.
They're still different to this day, I think.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
those and these are probably the closest
Let me see yours.
like each other.
Yeah, I love those,
compared to
man.
What number are yours?
Nines.
Nines?
Yeah.
He went back to it. At
No.
about 8, he was like, man, I got to go back to them twos. That shit look the same. Come on, Jordan.
That's what I'm saying. These are probably the closest.
Yeah.
That and the 3s and 4s are very similar to each other.
That's very true.
Now, y'all fashionistas, especially your ass. Did you ever go to Payless? You ever been to Payless and got some shoes? Okay, this ain't going to talk about our economics,
I
but
had shoes that were probably in Payless, but I never actually been in Payless. Like Keds.
Damn.
Were Keds in Payless? The KEDS?
I
Kids.
think so.
Kids were all over the place.
But Pro Wings were it. That was like they brand Pro Wings at Payless. And so I told my daddy I wanted some Jordans. And he's like, yeah, you want some Jordans? Let me see them. And then, I showed him and he was like, oh, how much? What? No way, no how. But then my daddy thought he was getting freaky and creative. And he all of a sudden showed up one day, hey, remember them shoes you were talking about you like, boy?
Logo doing the layup.
The logo would call a timeout. I was like, what is? Dog, it was Pro Wing had a Jordan version.
Oh yeah, they do that. Walmart does that.
Yes.
They got like Jordan like replicas.
Yes, but I'm not gonna lie. It was like 99% on the bottom. If you put your pants leg over the top part,
you was
you
killing
couldn't
it.
tell.
You was killing it.
Just the Pro Wing part was like wings and stuff. I was like, no, we can't have that part. But the rest, the bottom, I could have played it off.
So you sat down.
So you sat down.
Pants up and rise.
Like what? Not like Mike.
What are those? You better off just not having them. Yeah. Because you going to get roasted.
Dog.
Having the fake ones.
So what did you do?
That was the night. The night was the battle of, do I try it? Or once you go there and they roast you, it's wrapped. Like, that's for life.
You ain't never going to live that
I ain't gonna
down.
never live it down. So, I tossed and turned that night. Woke up that morning and I was like, I can't do this. Cause I was like, damn, I'm dissing my daddy. He went and got them. They real close. I was like, I can't wear these. So I never wore them. And my dad was pissed.
That's your origin story. That's how you decided to get into the books and go pro. That's the origin story.
This is my best option.
I got to go to the league.
I ain't get that.
That's some bullshit.
I ain't get no girls on these Pro Wings.
He used to tell a story about how there was a crew in his high school that they used to get fresh.
Oh, yes.
And he
In
was
Westchester.
like, yeah.
Double H.
Yeah, and he was like, yeah, I just stayed to my books. And he tried to make it seem like it was sports.
Nah.
It was Double H.
Dad forced you into that decision.
Oh yeah, he wasn't buying me nothing, dog. We would get 3 outfits for the beginning of school, and I was like, Daddy, it's 5 days in the week. He was like, boy, Monday can go Thursday and Tuesday go Friday.
Rotate.
It's like a college schedule. Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
My father was like that. He did not care about none of that.
None of
he
that.
don't care about no clothes. Fortunately, my mother does.
Okay.
So I used to be able to finagle some stuff with her.
So you stayed fresh.
I mean,
You
nah,
stayed fresh. Come on, Blaze.
When
Come
I
on.
got to the point of when I could get my stuff like on my own. Like I had little jobs in high school and stuff like that.
Code of New York is little jobs. It's like, yo, you got a nick? You need a nick?
Got them red
What
tops.
kind of little jobs? What does a 13-year-old do for little jobs?
Nah, I'll tell you, because in New York, you got summer youth that you can start working at 13.
Okay.
Where you work in the parks for like minimum wage.
Did you work in the parks?
I did, and then I had
Okay.
a job at Baskin Robbins. I worked at a sauna.
How much you get paid at Baskin Robbins?
It was probably like $5.15. I worked at Pizza Hut. I worked at a, and I always feel like this job made me. My parents did too, like with mindset. But one of the first jobs I had, I worked in a laundromat, cleaning the machines.
Oh.
And it was an Asian guy. He owned it, and I had to clean the machines with a toothbrush.
What?
And I would be there for like 6-7 hours. Now I realize I was like, that was like child, what do you call it?
Child labor laws or
Yeah,
something?
whatever it is. I was cleaning that toothbrush, cleaning these machines with a toothbrush because the soap scum that would be in it, like you had to be able to get in there. And I realize now as an adult, people used to feel so bad for me. They would be like, hey man, you need something to drink? You want something to eat? Like they would just be buying me food while I was there. And at the time I was like, nah, I'm okay.
You a
Was your
slave.
hair like this?
I'm about to say, Buck,
I had the short cut.
Ote,
It was right
Ote.
across the street from the barber shop, so I always had a fresh cut.
They like
He spent that whole week's salary on that cut too.
Man, his was
they thought
crazy
he was
though.
Oliver Twist.
When I tell you how much I got paid, you're gonna really laugh.
Let me hear.
Oh, man.
$20 a day.
Oh, wow.
All right.
And how old were you?
Hold on.
I was like 12.
That's $100 a week, $400 a month.
I was working 8 hours a day.
Yeah, $400 a month for a child.
No, I didn't work every
summer
day.
job.
Remember, I was
Okay.
12.
That's
so
$250 an hour.
I only
Still,
worked.
yeah.
I only worked Saturday and Sunday. It was only Saturday and Sunday. 'cause
damn.
I was 12. Like
Oh
I
yeah,
had
that shit
school.
was illegal.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
You was 12 years old, so that's already illegal.
That's right. Yeah.
So, and I never faulted him because I asked him
Right.
for the job.
Right.
Because for that reason, I wanted to be able to buy like sneakers because my father was like, nope, I ain't buying that. Them $100, $200 Jordan. They weren't 200 at that time, but he was just like, nah, I'm not doing
What
that.
was the
My mother would do
connection?
it, but it'd be in the beginning of the school year, like you said.
Yeah.
Like, here's your going out pair.
Yeah.
And then here's your pair that you wear to school. Figure it out.
got your
Do
play
not touch
clothes.
those.
Don't
Yeah,
touch those.
Don't touch those.
And then you got some church shoes. You got
Church
some
shoes?
hard bottoms or
Yeah.
something.
Those they would buy several pairs.
Yeah.
I'm like, spend some of that money over here.
I really did miss the fashion boat because my sister really was like that. We had enough money where you had to pick your thing. My sister picked clothes. I picked music, like buying tapes and stuff. So I look bummy because I didn't have enough to do both. And I was like, I'd rather listen to KRS-One than be looking fresh. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just love music. But what was the connection for y'all? Because everybody I saw that was really caught up in fashion young, I just immediately looked forward. And I saw so many of them like just be distracted. Like they always chasing girls. Because if you look fresh, you need compliments, you need validation, you feel better. I get it. But then it's like in high school, you're just doing it to get the girls. And once you get the girls, then you off the rack, off the trail, off the tracks.
It's getting picked on. Like for me, that was my origin story.
Girls too.
I mean, but
My
like in
girls was
junior
the-
high. Like I wanted some Jordans in
I
like
was on the girls in
1989,
elementary.
90. My mom came back with some Jordache shoes.
That's good, right?
No,
Jordache was it.
Jordache jeans.
Not the
man.
shoes though.
Oh. Like Ferrari shoes? Like that. No, mama. Don't buy the
It was
Ferrari
like
shoes.
Jordache
Buy the
and
Ferrari.
Voits and all that. I was like, man, nah, there's something got to change.
Oh.
So I started cutting grass and all that, and bought my first pair.
You sold grass? You said what you said?
No, cutting
Y'all
grass.
get all these little jobs y'all making up. I know y'all on camera, but come on.
Nah,
Statute of limitations. Say it.
He's from Indianapolis and he from Queens.
I worked-
Yeah.
Everything's above board.
You know what's
Good
funny
point,
about
good
that?
point.
Part of the infatuation with like being fresh and fly was like the Supreme team. Because that was my neighborhood.
I bet.
So like they was coming through with like
The best.
You was seeing everything.
dripped out
Tripping.
everything. The BMWs, the M3s, and the just like the BBS wheel, like everything was like
Dripping.
just gaudy.
Yeah.
Just like, and it's like
Every
dang.
day paid in full video. Like
Yeah,
movie,
exactly.
the movie every day.
Because that's the era of like paid in full, like, you know, with Alpo and that's all the same same
So
time
when,
frame.
when you used to see him, and I always wondered this because we didn't. I'm older where we didn't.
Oh, we
have
didn't know.
that.
We didn't know.
We didn't have that same kind of thing going on, right? People sold drugs, but it was different than it turned out to be, like with Supreme Team and
Y'all sold drugs
all
for
of
the
them.
community. Like we gonna raise some funds.
for themselves.
Yeah,
they wasn't doing enough for the community.
But what was it like?
Activism.
What did when you saw them and you're 10 years old? Were you like, I want to be like them, or you were like, no, those motherfuckers are going to jail. Oh, those cats are going to jail.
I mean, I knew
My
what they
kids
were
can't hear.
doing. I didn't want to do that, but I did like.
The results.
I like the aura of it. It was a good.
That shine was different.
Even 50, his grandparents lived on the same block as my parents. So like I remember this before he got on when he was still Boo Boo. He had this
Still who?
Boo Boo. That was his name.
Boo Boo?
Yeah.
Okay.
They didn't call him 50. That was 50's his music name.
Yeah.
And he was driving this S-Class Benz.
Come
down
on.
Guy Brew, and it was like,
Really?
Damn.
but that's just what you saw. It just made you want the nice things. Now,
Yeah.
I know a bunch of my friends did what they needed to do to get those things that same route.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to. I ain't want to do it.
That's a roll of the dice. Even if I hit, I don't want to hit.
And my father didn't play. He was like,
Yeah.
yeah, he was
And
on
cats fell off from doing it too. I knew cats who got killed. And
Oh, yeah?
I knew
Oh, yeah.
one dude who got pulled over by the cops and swallowed what he had.
Oh, man.
And died on the side of the road. You know,
Damn.
cats getting kidnapped. It was real serious.
Yeah.
So the trappings were there and you could see them, but boy, cats were falling by the wayside.
If you do the case study, if you just like really flesh it out, it's a 90% plus like adverse, something's bad going to happen to you. Whether it's incarceration, lack of graduation, you're not going to attain your career, like you're going to get shot, stabbed, beat up, like you're not going to get money, like 90% down.
And something I always remembered very young is like I was like maybe like a freshman in high school. And my father got a bunch of brothers, so they all in the same neighborhood. And I remember him saying to me, my uncle said to me, he was like, they making a lot of money, but when you average it out, they're really just making less than minimum wage, because all that money they making, they only gonna have a 2-3 year run with it, and then they spending the next 30-40 years in jail working for 10 cents. And I just always remember him saying that to me, and then he was like, he did the whole calculation, and he was like, just average this out, look at this amount of years, this amount of money, and even if they made $2-3 million, when you stretch that over 20-30 years and like hourly, you're not really making it. It just looks good in the 2-3 year window.
Yeah.
Plus you in jail.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You spending the next 30-40 years in jail.
Dog, that
so
price.
that 2-3 years, and that's what really made me like,
Man,
Hell yeah.
You know what? That was probably the most important part about my father being a judge, because when he did criminal, he used to take us to court with us sometimes if we had half days or school days off or whatever, and I would run around the jail part underneath.
Huh? Underground Railroad? What you old ass?
They had
him and Harriet.
All this Gilmore and Harriet Tubman ass story.
She made the best grilled cheese
You where?
sandwiches.
Who under the jail? That's a phrase.
Yeah, so in Chicago,
by Richie.
I know, right?
the worst place you can be in Chicago is in county jail.
Yeah.
Right? County.
Cook County jail.
Harriet,
We've all heard
And Cook
about
County
that.
Jail is 26 in California. That's the streets. And my father's courtroom was in 26 in California. So they have jail in the back and they have jail underneath the court, too,
Oh, okay, gotcha,
underneath
gotcha.
in the basement.
Yeah.
And I used to just go down and it would be really dark and I would just run down the hall and everybody would be screaming at me, running, and I'd run back down the hall. You know,
Look at him. He know they locked up.
Right.
He that tight, that little ass poodle.
and I'm
Them
just
dogs
running
locked up.
But just,
That was a pilot episode of Scare Straight.
Right. But I saw all these cats in these little jail cells, toilet exposed.
Yeah, throwing boo-boo at you.
It smelled, you know.
They do that in Cook County. Like for real.
Oh, it's no joke. Cook County's the place you don't want to be.
And your daddy put them all there, so I know
right,
they mad.
Right.
Oh boy,
They put themselves there.
They put
Well,
them there.
nah. Your daddy
Because when
got them all.
you in county, you ain't the judge and put you there. You in county because you got locked up for
Oh,
what you
good
was
point.
doing.
And then they trying to get out because
And they
with
trying
your
to-
daddy.
They trying to
Well,
get
no,
out, or they
no,
gonna
no.
get
Your daddy
sentenced.
had nothing to do with that?
No, he would send them to
Yeah,
them
he'd
to
send
county
them-
jail
yeah.
or to state prison.
Yeah. Y'all ever get death threats? or anything crazy?
He got death threats a couple of times.
He did.
And then one time he was out front doing yard work.
Oh, here he goes.
And a car pulled up, and it was somebody he had sentenced to like 20 years.
Wow.
He saw him, and the dude saw my father backed up and parked. And he got out, and my father said he recognized the dude and got scared. He said the dude walked up to him and thanked him. He's like, "You saved my life, Judge." He was like, if I had kept doing what I was doing,
out.
he said I would have been dead for sure.
Wow.
Your father didn't carry? Because usually judges, they let judges carry because for that reason.
I don't know if he could have, but he didn't. He didn't. He had a gun in the house, but he didn't carry.
Because that's judges are the easiest. They can get a carry license before anybody.
Yeah, I don't even know if he ever tried. But if he had carried and got caught, they would have let him off anyway.
Because he a judge.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's tough, though. I mean, even if you carry, like, carry gets you whatever the range of incident that can happen to you. If you carry, it narrows the gap, it closes the scope, but there's still an exposure even if you carry. Like, remember just give somebody an example everybody saw, Menace Society, when they was like, "What's up now, pilot?" You know, and he like, "Oh, get out, Cat." You know what I mean? But I don't care what you got. Like, do one thing, and people don't understand. Like, if you ever seen a shooting or shots or gun range, like, there's no like heroic moment. Like, there's no Secret Service moment in that. If that thing right here and he on you, you got dime, you just better, you at his mercy, right?
That's right.
And so that's why I stopped carrying, because I carried my first 2 years in the league because my boy got jacked right before I got drafted. He like, "Dog, if they drafted my ass and you just got paid, everybody talking about it, you better chill. And you like to go out, you like to be out, hydrating, hanging, talking to everybody, girl." He was like, "Dog, you better chill." And I was like, what should I do? I said, I ain't stopping. I just got paid. I'm about to really be out now. He like, "Dog, let me just tell you, you need to carry something." We went down to the gun store. I got mine. I got a little 380. I put it up. He's like, got me this holster that fit in my wallet. Looked like I just had, right here. You just like,
Did that 380 come with a pair of panties too?
What do you mean?
That little, your big ass, that little 380. What
I'm gonna do? It ain't for me. It's for you to be like, "Ouch."
You can put that in your purse.
What I'm supposed to have, a strap? I'm like, God dang. I'm thinking
You need at least a 9 or something.
Oh, nah. I'm talking about carry. You carry a 9?
They make smaller 9s.
Blaze,
Oh,
don't worry. His husband carried the big gun.
The one that put the oil on the back.
Hell yeah. I'm surprised.
It's actually
Hold
gun
on.
oil.
Y'all not giving me.
It's actually gun oil. Keeping it gangster.
Way to switch the story.
I don't know. Look, first of all, I was not even dating anybody. I was in a Menage with Smith and Wesson. Let me stop. Y'all like, yo, nasty. All right. So I didn't get a 22, so I thought I wasn't no punk. Now I feel like a punk. Now I had a 380, but I used to carry it everywhere.
I was just joking with
you. Okay. I carried it everywhere. And then I was like, hold on. There was one time I was at a red light after the club, and this dude was walking just normal, and then he stopped right in front of my car. Right, I had a GS 400 black bubble, and it was only like 9 in the streets in America at that time. Like nobody had them.
That was Lex.
Oh, and
he was rapping about that in the 90s.
Yeah, and then I stopped at the red light by myself because you know I like Dolo, and he just stopped in front of it, and he just turned, and he looking at me dead on, straight in front of my car, in front of my hood. I'm like, I got that wallet on me, bro. You want to get charged up? So then he come right around to the driver's side. I'm like, here we go. I'm like, golly, I take it out. And I'm like, ready. And then he like hit the window. I'm like, Lord. Now I got my Master P still going, hustler. So I'm in the mind. I'm like, this dude.
If he hit the window, you good.
Well, in the moment, I'm not good because I'm sitting there. He hit the window, and I'm like pointing at him, and it's like 2:30. Nobody around me, and I'm looking like, what this dude want? And then he like, of course I'm good. I'm still alive. He's like, hey, you know where so and so is? And I was like, some street. I was like, man, I ain't from here. I don't know where that Bird Street is. Like, I'm just going home. But he did all of that with me sitting there. If he would have not said that, and if he would have been like, oh, this is dope or something, I don't know, because I'm that close to like, Negro, what you doing? So
it would have been a whole different story.
It would have been a whole.
He could have also been
like
checking your temperature
trajectory.
too. To see, he could also been checking your temperature to see like if you look nervous, and then he might have tried something.
Well, I failed that test because I was nervous. I was about to shoot the shit out of him.
But you rolled the window down.
I did because I was like, I got you more than you got
But
me.
that's a sign of not being nervous.
Oh, okay, good point. Good
That's what I'm
point.
saying. Like, so he's
Well,
probably
what about
checking
this? Rolling the window down. Even the window was doing this. It was like, and then I was like this. May I help you?
You got a bad alternator.
It was squeaking. The window was squeaking.
I was like, son, is everything okay, son?
I just forgot what was going on and ordered a jumbo jack.
Did you have tents? You have tents?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I
Okay.
had the tents.
So that's why he
I
knocked
thought
on
you
your
said,
window.
did you have tits?
I got gun on your
Richie-
baby or your
Richie a
bitch
freak.
ass gun, and I got tits. I was shook. But then quickly after that, I was like, I'm gonna end up shooting somebody because this dude just want directions in a weird way, but he want directions ultimately.
Right.
And since I got that thing on me, I feel like I got the beat on him. But then I'm like, okay, if I get rid of it, then he gonna have the beat on me. But I was like, but I just almost made a murder occur, and all the dude wanted was direction. So I got rid of it because you can't perfectly guard yourself even if you got a strap.
Were you
but you
were
were-
you licensed?
Probably
I
no.
don't even remember.
Back
I think
then?
I was, but I don't think I was licensed to carry. I think I was licensed to have it.
But they didn't care as much. At
Yeah, I was
that
about to
time.
say, they ain't even
I'm
trip.
assuming that was like the 90s.
Yeah.
So yeah, they wasn't.
mid-90s.
Because I know in New York, people were carrying all the time, and nobody had a license to carry, and nobody ever really got.
I'm
Locked
working on
up.
my carry license right now.
Me too.
How do you work?
I got
on
it in
what
a
does that
bunch of
mean?
other states. Only thing I got to do here is just take the defensive 16-hour course, and that's it.
Yeah, we put our names on a list last January, February.
Who's we?
Me and my brother.
Oh, okay.
My brother's a real big gun enthusiast, and he was like, "Get on this list. Come on, we're going to buy this gun. This gun's on sale. You getting this gun? You get." So he pushes me with it, you know. And then like maybe a month ago or so, they sent out emails and said, "Hey, you know, you're on the list. Fill out this form. Come in for an interview. Blah blah blah."
They were
then-
forced to do that.
And yeah, they were because
Newsom for the longest been trying to make it difficult for people to get it, and then they passed that 2A law where they couldn't use good I forget what you call it, but how LA and New York used to get away with declining for the longest time is you'd have to have a good reason to have it, and the Supreme Court ruled that that's illegal.
Right.
I don't have to prove why I need it because it's my Second Amendment right
To bear arms.
To bear arms.
Damn
So
right.
you can't tell me that I got to have a good reason to have one. So once that happened, now California and New York was forced
Right, and
to give people a carry.
the administration sued the sheriff's department
Yeah.
recently. So now the LAPD doesn't want to have to go through that same suit.
Okay.
So they moved everybody up and
Yeah,
started
so
really
everybody's
taking
getting
care
their
of the
license
list.
now.
And that's
So
why,
everybody gonna be carrying in LA?
That's good.
Are you trying to get
Oh,
a
that's
concealed
great, but I'm
carry
saying-
license? Are
Yeah,
you, a
not
concealed
all
carry?
great.
concealed carry
Okay, that's
license.
yeah, there's no open carry in California.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't like open carry just for the look.
I like
it is a little
open carry.
intimidating when you go
It's too
in
much.
Texas and shit.
You like it? Why?
Because Texas has open carry, and that's why you don't hear about people getting robbed like that. In LA, you hear people getting robbed, house broken into, all of that, people running up on you. They don't do that in Texas because everybody got guns.
But
everybody got it on.
Concealed. Like my thing is the good middle step of like everybody got them, but we ain't seeing them. Open carry is like you just got it right. Like it's just like
Concealed,
I don't want to see
Wild,
it.
Wild
concealed
West.
causes more incidents because you don't know that person has
But
it.
I want you to
So you
assume.
run up on them, and now you find out, and it usually if you have to find out, it's going to end bad. If you see that guy walking with a gun on his hip, chances are you're not even going to bother him because you know he got it. So it
That
saves
is true.
It saves a lot of incidents.
But we don't have a case study because I mean New York, LA, we not concealed. Most people don't have concealed. We don't even have the mindset that you have it on you. I think once
Right.
the conceals, then all y'all got it on you. Then I'm gonna be like, all right, let me chill. Just when I see it, it's just too much. I don't know.
That's because, well, like I'm from
Yeah.
New York, you're from here.
Yeah,
So
it's
we're
just-
not
we're not
accustomed
used
to
to
Yeah, that's
seeing
true.
that.
That's true.
It shocks
These
you.
other places where, like Georgia, Texas, all
Yeah.
that is open carry.
I know.
So there is when you're walking through there, it's normal.
But I don't
like
trust
when I'm in
them
Texas,
dudes.
I used to be in Texas all the time. I still go here and there. Everybody, you be in a bar, sitting
Yeah.
right there in the hit.
I lived in
you
Texas.
very rarely see fights. You very rarely hear anybody getting robbed because nobody want to die. Like.
But
It's
but
not gonna
all right,
end
when
well.
you go to third world countries or look, first time I went to Panama, I was like, I don't need no money from the ATM if it take all that. It's an M16. This dude he just standing there like that. I was like, that's too much, dog. But you know, I know they like, ain't nobody gonna rob you right here. And even when I lived in Texas, it'd be cats coming and be like, oh, what's up, baby? Everything. I'm like, golly. Like, it ain't no casual conversations now. Like, no, you got this thing going on.
If you got yours too.
But what? This is one thing about fights and like shootouts. It's like, you gonna know you've been in one.
But that's so
I don't
extreme.
care if I win. I lost too. You shot at me.
But that's my point of open carry.
Okay.
If he has his on his hip, you got yours on your hip, y'all probably gonna have the greatest of conversations. It's not gonna be an argument.
I don't trust you enough. Do you trust me?
I trust that I got one and you got one. So
a loaded
this could go left
gun.
either way. So we both gonna gonna act
Be
right.
very cordial.
Right.
With this
Because
communication.
this could go left.
No facts.
That's why there's Southern hospitality.
That's facts.
Everybody's a shooter.
I like all of that, except I don't trust you. All right, so when you go to the gun range in LA, let's give us the LA example. You go to the gun range in LA, and then they always like, all right, you're aisle 43. So you got to walk past 42 dudes who go, and you be walking number 3, number 4, and then somebody be putting their gun up and they turning. You like, hey, right? And number 5.
That's true.
Dog, I'll be like, Negro. Like, no.
Yeah.
Now I'm walking through Target, and this dude is like, where's that stuff? And I'm like, no.
I
don't
that,
trust
but
it.
it's different if you just walk around with it in your hand. Then it's like, whoa.
Yeah, you ain't gonna do
if
that,
it's on
though.
your holster in your hip, you're not touching it.
How do
I'm
I know
not
you got
worried.
the safety on? How do I know the safety ain't
But the
on?
gun ain't just going to shoot.
It's gonna fall.
You
It
gotta
can
touch
fall.
it. Guns have not. That doesn't happen anymore. That's why guns are made differently now. Because
With the
before you
finger?
used to be able to drop them and
Yeah.
they could go off. Like rules and everything have changed with guns.
That means the
So if you
new
drop
guns.
it, yeah.
There's a lot of old guns
It's a
out there.
lot of old
Hey,
guns. Charlie
Them
Kirk,
guns like 20,
the Charlie
30 years
Kirk
old.
dude, he had a refurbished old gun. I was like, what?
But those ain't the ones you carrying.
Yeah, but
If you can't carry, you can carry what you want. You
You
can't
can
tell
carry
me
something new.
You like 2s, you like 9s.
When you
You can wear what you want.
That's true.
Have that
That's
thing
true.
on.
But usually, if it's about your life, you carrying the newest thing. This is
yeah.
to protect you.
Yeah.
You ain't bringing out that old musket because it might not go in your favor when you need it.
I like your mindset because you actually sound like you trust the social contract.
No, I just trust me.
Okay, but you're around more than you. You're around a lot more than not you.
Right.
You're around a lot more people who are, most people I assume is irresponsible. Most people I assume is not going to do right. Even though nothing going to happen bad, I just don't trust. That's why some cats don't shake hands. Why? Dog, you probably just picked your nose in the car, didn't wash them, then be like, what's up, boy? No. Here we go. This is what's up, boy. Right? And then I don't trust that your gun is properly secured. You went through training. You did the 16-hour course and passed it and still remember it. I just be looking at cats like, no, he gonna mess up before I mess up, and then I'm gonna be dead.
I'll give you a good example of that.
Okay, give me
I
some.
don't trust most people that drive. I
I
think a
was
lot of
about to
people.
say.
I think
okay.
a lot of people
I
can't
was about to
drive.
say.
Right. But I trust my driving. So when I'm on the road, I'm watching how you move and everything. But I know that I know how to navigate.
Yeah.
So I can avoid a lot of the nonsense because I know you don't know what you're doing.
Facts.
Same thing with a gun.
It's not the same thing.
It is.
Go ahead.
'Cause
There's no fender benders with a gun.
I trust me.
There's no
so
bumping
if I see
with a
you
gun.
start getting a little fidgety or crazy,
What you gonna do?
I don't know. Whatever I got to do in that moment. You trying to indict me. You trying to indict me. You trying to lie.
That's my point. That is my point. Then it's right there, that moment of truth. You about to blast or he about to blast?
But you talking
There's
extremes.
No, I
If
gave
I'm-
you a fender bender. I said
I know, but
fender
you said
bender.
a guy who's in Target, right? If me
Yeah,
and
yeah.
me and you in Target,
Yeah.
and he just got it on his hip,
Yeah.
I'm not thinking about going to shootout with you or going to war.
Hold on,
we
but-
just having a conversation.
Time
We
out.
talking about the game.
Time out. We are. But how many times you been to Target and you like sitting there?
I'm a Walmart guy.
Okay,
but I just say.
Hey, I'm a smart and final dude too. Like, if I'm in them streets, I'm smart and final. But I'm walking and all of a sudden I hear it over there. I'm like, he's like, every time I come here, this is what happens. And you're like, what's going on over there? Then you get your little card, you turn, and then he over there arguing with the cashier. He arguing with the stocker, the dude who putting the stuff up. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about, and I don't care. It's just my job. That's, you got beef. How many times you seen a fight in a store?
But
now, if you got a gun,
With or without a gun, you should move from that situation.
but if you got a gun, that's not a fight. It's a gunfight.
I'm just speaking
There's
on.
not like shootouts in Texas every
That's
week.
what I'm saying,
so
like-
there's some order to this
Right.
chaos. You know what I mean?
You're
So-
right. Organized
That doesn't
confusion.
happen because everybody got guns.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna be quick to pull out yours
Yeah.
because he got one too.
True.
And even if you're the best shooter in the world, it just takes one shot, and that person can take you out just as quick as you can
Well,
take them.
and other people have them too.
Right.
That part. But I lived in Texas. I didn't have a gun when I was in Texas. I
You don't
did in
need
New
it
York.
because everybody got them. That's what I'm saying.
But
Like
I'm
it's a
one of them bodies. I ain't got it. So we mean everybody. That old lady ain't got one.
You don't have it, but they don't. That doesn't mean you didn't have it concealed.
Oh.
They probably just assume that you have one because everybody has them.
'Cause
Like
I'm black?
literally.
Oh, no.
In Texas, as soon as you turn 18, they getting guns.
True.
Everybody got them. It's either they in their
You
car.
act like everybody. All right, everybody in the army got a gun too. Guess what? Now everybody come home.
and you never hit. They don't really shoot each other.
Yeah,
When something
friendly
happens,
fire.
it comes from the other side.
You stop
Unless somebody
it.
just reckless.
You want to do the friendly fire statistics right now? I bet 30 people die a year
Right.
in armed services.
That might happen.
And they're trained.
In training.
In training. And I bet 30, it may be too high, but somebody dying every year.
That may be true.
By the
It may
homie.
be 30, but there's thousands of military.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah.
they only happen to 30, as bad as that is, that's a very small
They
percentage.
gonna clip this
Just
on
like,
you.
That is a clip like
but we comparing it to real life. In real life, you're gonna have incidents happen.
Okay.
But on an
Okay,
everyday
What Charlie
basis,
Kirk said.
right? It's a small percentage based on the grand scheme.
And they twisted
I was
it.
gonna say
They gonna
that.
twist it on you.
I mean,
No, I know what you're saying,
it's-
and I knew what
it's the
Charlie was
truth.
saying.
It's the truth.
I know what you're
This
saying. Like,
conversation is so American.
this is.
Yeah, it really
Yeah,
is.
It's a Second
it is.
Amendment
It's
right.
all so American.
I
man.
think a lot of the confusion here in this country specifically starts with guns because you have a lot of people who are so against them, but it's usually because they're misinformed. So they don't like people like, oh, get rid of guns. Well, guns don't shoot themselves.
No,
it's
no.
the people that shoot.
Oh
them.
no,
Like
I'm
there's
with
plenty
you
of
there.
places where everybody got guns and you don't have these incidents, and
Yeah.
then you have places where guns are around and things happen because you just have idiots.
But you also have to agree that certain guns are way more destructive than others.
I mean,
don't
destructive
think so.
or they protect better.
No, I mean,
that's a better way of
be-
wording it.
Yeah.
Destructive because you can shoot massive amounts of bullets in a short period of time, and those bullets.
Well, automatic
and
rifles
those-
aren't allowed.
And those bullets do way more harm.
Yeah, but
An
automatic
AR-15 bullet.
That's a semi-automatic.
I know it, but the bullet,
a fully
the
automatic is
velocity
illegal.
of it makes way more destruction than most guns.
Just to play devil's advocate, what's the point of protecting yourself? Like, you want to get it done as quick as possible, and it's and effective.
Well, what I'm saying is that
Efficient.
there should be a balance between what
I'ma
you
tell you
can
why.
have and your ability to have.
There is a balance. That's
So
why
you should be able to
But it should be
have.
a test for
but
that.
there is a
But
balance.
what do you need? What do you ever need an assault rifle for?
That's why automatic guns are illegal.
I understand that. I'm saying, but
Semi-automatic is not.
I'm
Here's
not-
a prime reason why semi-automatic is important. There's a video out somewhere on YouTube. You can find it. There's a woman in her house by herself. There's like 4 guys that broke into her house, and they all got guns. She's one person by herself.
I'm not saying you shouldn't be able
She
to have a
can't
semi-automatic.
shoot against 4 people.
No,
that
no.
thing got to ring off. She's got to be able to shoot consistently because she's
Yeah.
going against 4 different people who are
Yeah.
armed.
I
Yeah.
agree with that. What I'm saying is that AR-15s are being used in these mass shootings,
Yeah.
and they shoot multiple people very quickly with the craziest caliber and velocity of bullet. So I'm saying, yeah, you should be able to carry a gun. I truly believe that, but I don't believe that all guns should be allowed.
I'm gonna just give you the counter to that because you say. Here's why I just said misinformed. Some people are misinformed because you're hearing.
Say it. Put a name on it. Richie's misinformed. Say it.
Well, I'm saying.
This
I
motherfucker
say
know what he's talking about.
No, I'm saying.
I'm about to pull it out right now.
I'm speaking on.
Marcellus stirring the pot.
All right.
Hey, you already know.
People in general are misinformed when it comes to guns, but that was a prime example of it. So that's what I'm about to, and that's no insult to you. But so people look at an AR-15 and go, "Oh, that's dangerous."
That's that boy.
But that's no different from a
what I
Glock. That Glock is also semi-automatic and shoots just as fast. A 45 handgun shoots just as fast
But
as that
the
AR.
bullets
No,
are
I'm
different
not saying.
caliber.
I'm not
I know, but
saying
those 45s,
I'm
a
not
Desert
saying
Eagle is a
speed.
handgun,
Woo!
and that thing shoots. Them things is almost the size of AR-15
yeah, that's a
things.
slug coming
and
out
that's a
that
handgun. So it's not about the gun. It always gonna come down to just who's using it and the purpose they're using it for. Because a handgun could do the same damage as that AR-15 can. You just don't think so because it looks so intimidating.
It can't do it.
But don't do that. Don't do that.
It can't.
A pea shooter ain't an AR-15 for a reason.
I didn't say a 22.
Okay, but whatever you want to start at, wherever you want to start at on the semi, right? On whatever I had in Buffalo. Whatever you want to start, you can't say it's the same.
Gun. I'm saying there are handguns that are as capable as an AR-15 based on power and how quick you can shoot it.
Yeah, because if you the Desert Eagle, will hit the ceiling before you know it. Like God dang, I shot that a few times. That's
which means you can't shoot as many people as quickly.
Well, I'm not trained.
That's the whole
Eagle
thing.
shoots just as quick as an AR-15.
If
They're both semi-automatic.
If you can handle that 50 coming out.
Yeah, but semi-automatic doesn't mean everything comes out as fast.
Yeah, it does.
No, it means that you just don't have to keep pulling the trigger, right?
They're all semi-automatic. They all is
I ain't gotta
until you got to reload.
I ain't got to pull it.
All I know is trauma surgeons say that the AR-15s enact the most damage to the human body.
That's because they're the most. They're the legal gun that shoots the biggest caliber. Mm-hmm. So that's like that argument is very like jaded because. Yeah, if you take the biggest legal gun, then you could say that causes the most.
Gonna do the most damage, right? I don't know. There is something to it. Look, like what do people be saying? I'm fiscally conservative, but I'm socially liberal. I don't know what I am, but I do let people be. Like, go ahead. But I also don't trust the people. But I'm like, I still shouldn't hinder their opportunity and their rights. But there are some guns. I'm like, tell me again why you need this, and I'm like. What do you like? What's your answer to you need an AR-15 like in your world?
I think the example you gave with the wife.
Right, I got one in my house, and for that reason.
But okay, why could it be? What's the next under there? Like, what's a handgun that you said is the strongest? The Desert.
Desert Eagle.
Yeah. Okay, so
45.
So why do you have the AR instead of the Desert
what's the
Eagle?
cartridge on the AR?
Accurate. They're more accurate, and it's a bigger bullet. So if you're facing multiple people. For what you just said, when you talk about the Desert Eagle, there's a lot of recoil. So you shoot that thing if you don't know what you're doing, you shoot and it's up. So that's more dangerous. An AR-15 you can hold with two hands, so it's a lot easier to keep it stable. So if you're shooting, you're more accurate because you're holding it with two hands.
Rambo in it. Yeah, that's real. But my question is really this: you got it because you wanted multiple invaders, intruders. And a fast, rapid rate. I ain't got time for all that BS. I need the real thing, okay? So then that could be a Desert Eagle, but then that's also tough because people can't hold it with two hands. And even if you do, you got to be properly trained. I know that. And I'm big and strong. When I was strong when I was shooting, I was like, I still can't do nothing with this. What is this? Do you think the general American public needs that same access? Because this is interesting. I know what you're saying. The 4 invaders? And it's like, I need to get them all gone. Do you think the pros of having it outweigh the cons of not having it?
I think it does outweigh only because people talk about AR-15s and they say, oh, these mass shootings. If you think about the amount of people that own AR-15s versus the amount of mass shootings there has been, it's probably less than 1%. Yeah. But we make people get upset about that less than 1%, but then ignore the 99% of where this is not happening.
Yeah.
So it's like an unfair argument.
No,
but I get the argument.
But wait a minute, Blaze, the counter to that is then why aren't people using other guns in mass shootings for the most part?
They do. A lot of mass shootings are handguns.
Yeah, that actually is true because mass
shootings or shootouts?
4 or more people shot, right? I think that's the rule. Yeah. So a drive-by, whatever it may be, or just somebody go crazy in the store, the liquor store, if 4 more people get shot, that's a mass shooting we don't really think about.
Even some of them schools, they've used AR-15s, but a lot of those schools have just been handguns. They walk in there with 2 handguns, they shoot, and then go right to the next one, shoot. Yeah. Because it's actually easier to do a mass shooting with a handgun because it's a lot smaller.
Well, YouTube going to flag this one. We're not getting up. I'm just letting you know this is an interesting conversation, though.
The gun channels have the biggest subscribers, like have the most subscribers.
Oh yeah, because they look, they're like
I've
the
subscribed to all of them. They
They're
got a
like
huge audience.
the silent majority. Like there's so many people like, yes, talk what we.
Yeah.
I got that gun. I lived that life. I got that permit, and nobody could talk about it in mainstream media.
Outside of L.A. and New York, or California and New York,
they added.
the rest of the world got guns.
They added.
Like the rest of the country, they all got it.
Yep.
Dog, when I got to Buffalo my rookie year, I remember that my boy, we had the day off, and we came back. And then we came back to the facility. Everybody, you know, it's a floss. Everybody, which car you got, everybody parks. Vets got that section, all that, whatever. This cat came back with a deer on his car and parked it. And I was like, what did you do on a day off? Well, it's kind of obvious. I was like, okay, why didn't you, like, is it going home? Like, what are you doing? Like, what is this? And he's like, yeah, we just out here for a few minutes. Like, I was like, that's a deer. And I'm such a city boy. And I'm like, what you gonna do with a deer, dog? And he's like, eat it. I was like, eat what? You eat? He's like, you never had venison? I was like, spell it.
Is that buffalo, ain't it?
Who?
The venison is not buffalo?
I don't know.
No.
It could have been in Buffalo.
He made some good jerky out that thing.
That's not
Yeah.
buffalo?
I don't know
Venison
what
is deer.
all he said was
It's
venison.
deer?
Yeah, that's deer, huh?
it was buffalo.
And I was like, he was like, you should try it. I said, no, you should try to take the deer home first, motherfucker. Like, what are you doing? Like, and cats, they be hunting, and them cats be from North Dakota, Montana. They be really about that life. So I'm a city boy. I just ain't into it like that. All right.
One last thing. Part of the reason, so the AR-15 is legal, but if you remember, you know an AK-47? For the same reason that you was just complaining about, that's why they banned the AK-47.
Why?
Because that's fully automatic. So that one is just, you just hold the trigger down one time, and it just, semi-automatic, you got to pull it every single time.
But you can easily like rig it and make all
Well, that's
guns
what switches
automatic.
are. That's what
Yeah.
the kids in
That's what
Chicago
switch.
doing. They putting switches on Glocks.
Yeah.
I know.
And that Glock is shooting like an automatic.
This is not talking about the humane element that it comes from whoever is dealing with the bullet. But as a weapon, that's sick. Like when RoboCop came out, like that shit is sick. I've been in the gun range before and shot automatic. I'm like, come on, this is not right. Like
a
this
machine gun.
It's like everybody go, right? Like all that gotta go. And there are times I think legally where all that gotta go. Like if my alarm go off, trust me, you better speak first. You better be like, Wiley, that dude, stop. You better say teddy bear. You better say something that I know that you know me. And
Anna Marie. It's Dexter.
Johnson and
No,
Johnson.
no, he's
Johnson and
Italian.
Johnson.
You gotta say he's Italian. What give me an Italian name?
Giovanni.
Giovanni.
Giovanni. It's Giovanni. We need to make amends. We need to make a deal.
All right, you got it.
You got it.
I made you some pasta.
Yeah. Let me get weekends, me. But if not, oh yeah, I'm putting on NWA on the speakers. But everybody, I don't care. And if it's my homie, I was like, you should have said something, dog. I love you, Nick. I love you. You should have said something. I don't, dog.
The fact that he fully said the word, you know, he was in the zone just
Yeah, I
now.
lost it right there. Nick. I stopped. I ain't say the A. I said the G's though. I said Nick.
It's all the same.
No, it ain't. Ninja. No, it ain't.
You ain't say ninja.
I know that. That's time. I'm R-rated right now. I ain't no X. If my alarm goes off, if somebody try to mess with it, Araya, Olivia, MJ, Anna Marie, and Pierre, what's his name? Giovanni. Oh, we got problems. I'm
But
shooting.
Giovanni sleep down here, so you be good.
Oh, okay, we got to talk.
Giovanni's like Kato Caitlin.
Dog, he worse. Dog, I ain't tell y'all. We ain't did the show in a week or so. Let me tell y'all this. This is real spit. I'm not lying. Who saw Poltergeist growing up?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
So we seen it all, like, you know, the people in the attic, all them crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. This is real talk. There was one day I finished doing work. It was like 10 o'clock. Everybody's gone. Kids at school. Anna Marie's working by myself. I put the alarm on. So nobody's in here but me. All of a sudden I hear. So, dog, I recorded some of it, but it's hard to tell on sound and video. I'm like,
Your ass got tight.
oh, yeah, but it stayed that way. But the point is, first of all, Negro. Jesus. Golly. The gun oil is dripping down to the tight ass. So I'm hearing somebody up there. I'm hearing drummer boy upstairs, and I'm like, all right, so I go upstairs. I'm about to go to yoga. And then I hear it again right when I'm about to open the door. I'm like, that's not the front door because I'm right by it. Right. And I'm like, there's no one here, the alarm's on, but there is someone here. And I'm not lying. I went upstairs. I was like, yeah, I'm doing the dumb movie shit. Hey, hello.
I'm here.
Anybody?
Shoot me. I'm here.
I'm coming. If you're there, you better get out.
I got something dangerous.
If anyone's here, please email me.
We can talk about it.
Dog, I'm like shook, but I'm me. I'm like, I gotta protect this house, and I can't let my kids come back home, and I don't know what the hell. Right. And I'm like looking everywhere, and we do have obviously an attic, and I'm like, no, the vent is there. I'm like, what the? And then I'm leaving, and I just hear it. It's a little more faint, and I hear it. I was like, I just gotta go. I ain't gonna miss yoga over this motherfucker. If he gonna kill me, he should have did it. Right. Like, I'm out. Right. So then I go.
You had a squirrel or something?
I don't know. So I come back. I don't hear it no more because people were here, and I'm like, damn. So then I just thought it was a one-off. No. That was Wednesday. Thursday came around, and then once again, same routine. Drop the kids off, come back home, do a little work. Alarm is on. I'm like, man, look. This time I'm like, oh, I got time today. I ain't going to yoga. I'm fat. Fuck it. I'm about to go find your ass. I'm running through the house everywhere. And then it gets quiet when you get closer to it, right? And then you leave, and then it's, oh, motherfucker. Everybody got it.
Yeah, this whole thing out.
Whole house got holes in it. Just shut up.
Blaze told me I got a clip. Would you say a converter? I'm a Chicago mob. I got a switch. Chicago. I'm a ninja. Like what that? And then I just hear it, and I was like, oh snap! I can't find it. So my conclusion, I hope, is like you said, it's like a big rat or squirrel.
You have raccoons around here?
We do have raccoons.
Could be raccoons.
But how do you get in the house and get up in there?
They can go through the chimney.
They go from the top to end.
And then run
into the attic.
I love y'all. I have not thought about the top end. I was like, ain't no raccoon being in here.
When they get under your attic, they can scale down your walls.
Yep.
Oh, thank God.
Yep.
Because I thought it was not a raccoon. I thought it was a rat.
It could be that too.
Maybe it died, and that's the smell we be smelling.
That's what happens though. They do die in the walls.
Yeah, real spit.
I mean, for real.
My bird growing up died in the wall, and that sucker there, I remember that. Yeah. Oh,
That could be
thank
something.
God. Because I was about to shoot this house up and be like, sell it. I'm right here, Blaze. I'm like, refurb it, sell
selling
it,
this.
flip it. You can have this shit. Dog, I really thought I was in the movies. I was like, yo, there's somebody in this bitch. And I got to the point where I was like, I didn't go to there. I was like, I'm going to grab my thing and just shoot. If I hear it again, I'm going to shoot. Then I'll figure it out later. And I was like, that ain't right. My grandma did that.
You know what's wild? This whole last week, I house sat for my sister. My sister went to Europe with her friends, and she has a 120-pound German Shepherd, and she didn't want to leave him boarded for the week. So I house sat for her in Northridge. And what I realized was that since I've been living back in L.A., I've been living in a building. You know, third floor, fourth floor up. And
Look at he got both floors. This motherfucker rich.
Well, no.
Third, fourth floor.
no, I was on the third, now I'm on the fourth.
Penthouse suite.
No, it don't go no higher.
Duplex.
Elevator in the house.
Stop.
Sometimes I take the elevator to the kitchen when I get hungry.
Yeah,
No. But I realized that I feel way more secure in the building than I did at the house.
By far.
At night, every night, I was like, I should have brought my fucking gun.
Yeah.
Even though I got this big, gigantic ass German Shepherd
Who's on it?
who's like, oh.
Yeah.
They're really the best security dogs.
Yeah,
They'll
they
let you
are.
know.
They'll let you know.
Hear it before it even gets there.
But then they also hear other things that ain't it, and I'm like, shut
That's
up.
why you got to train them.
But
They can hear certain. You can train them to only focus on sounds that seem like it's harm.
No, you're right. Except I think maybe I've walked by a yard or two that's been trained for only harm. And I'm like, you just woke everybody up because all I'm doing is just jogging by.
You big and black. You're big and black. He was trained for you.
He did his job.
Right.
Money well spent.
Right. Get that dog some kibble.
Here's my problem. I'm a light sleeper and I don't sleep long. If my 4 hours I'm sleeping, maybe 5, I don't need to hear no fake, like, oh, he almost was going to be an intruder. He might have been some, no. I only want to hear you when it's real. Like, I don't need no practice reps, only game time situation. And that's tough on a dog. So I hear too many dogs barking.
It's a lot of stress on a dog.
But you know what that is?
It's a lot of stress.
That's that.
Dog be, I'm like, don't sit your little ass down.
Yeah. But those practice reps that you call it, is him stopping it from becoming the real thing. Because
Facts.
they might be lurking outside and he
Yeah.
starts barking and now they're like, all right, well, this ain't the house.
Okay, let's do
Now, if
this.
he waited for him to come inside,
Yeah, it's
might
probably
be too late.
Yeah, he gonna shoot the dog first. I know how it go. All right, have you been? Someone ever broke into your house?
Not while I was there.
Me either. Okay, but I know everybody that has a dog that says the same thing. No one's ever broken into my house. But how many times did the dog wake you up this month? 18. I'm like, God dang, me and him got the same stats. Like, and I slept comfortably. Like, I'm not waking up 18 times for no. That's like a Shedeur. That's a Shedeur stat line. 18 passes, 0.
Oh, we gonna get to it. We gonna get to it.
Well, you know,
I had to instigate.
The funny thing is, he did wake me up probably 3 nights in the middle of the night.
You're like dog. You're like doggy style.
You want to get his off. Richie been lonely, so
Yeah, he like Mama gone and you. Come on.
You here
It's
for a
hard.
reason.
Yeah. Who house sats? Who house sats?
sat on something.
That dog like let me dog. Let me dog. Let me dog.
He said, now you can't leave.
He like, oh, you think I was barking for them? He like, I dare you to move, nigga.
Start growling at him.
Turn around, damn it.
Like in Bronx Tale, he's like, now you can't leave.
There you go.
Oh my God.
125.
They need that. That's funny. They need that
My
scene.
dog, when I had a dog, it never woke me up. But for sure, if somebody walked near the front door,
Oh yeah.
he was going crazy.
Yeah.
Like
What kind of dog you have?
American Bully.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Like,
a
they
big.
look like they look like pit bulls.
Yeah, I love them.
Yeah, they and he was quiet. He didn't bark at all. The only time he would bark is if somebody like rang the doorbell or somebody walked by the front door and he could hear it, and then he would like fly down the stairs and go to the door.
I got DoorDash, little Nick. Sit down.
I like that though.
But that's what
I like it
that's
too.
what he was
2
there
point.
for. Like he hear everything.
He got to know my nap schedule though. He got to know when I'm tired. Like, shut up. If it ain't real, shut up.
Them criminals don't care about your nap schedule.
That's true. It be
There's times where,
daytime.
and I'm a light sleeper, but there's times where I was actually asleep and didn't hear anything, and he would bark, and then I would look, and it was somebody right in the front, and I didn't even hear it. So
Then the AR woke up too.
I didn't even have that at that point in time.
What
when
was the biggest gun you had?
I didn't have any at that time.
Oh,
I
you
just had the
you were
dog.
naked
This
out
was-
here.
I was in New York. This was in New York.
Oh, you loose, homie.
Yeah.
Should have ran up on you then, B.
Yeah, that's why I had the dog. He held it down.
He wasn't wearing that watch back then either.
Nah.
I mean, I was in the house. I was in the house.
Nah, not at all. Ooh, man, this is crazy. All right, we're gonna talk about some sports and stuff.
What's that?
Yeah, I know, right?
Come on, y'all know we had a holiday. I don't know if it was like Kwanzaa. I don't know if it was like Juneteenth, but Shedeur Day was yesterday, dog. And
Hey, make sure the camera's on me. Let's talk about Shedeur.
oh, he got something for me. Take a look at me. Oh, tell me what you like, what you see.
Prime time.
I took these out of retirement. We gonna pull
He pulled a Hulk Hogan on you. This motherfucker.
Hey, stay on him. I gotta go to the bathroom.
That's why he was late. He was
Yeah,
fastening
like-
all them chains.
Chain 11, chain 12. I'm rich. I'm a fucking big timer. Dog, he got on the baby girl. He got on the middle girl, the baby boy.
Bringing everything.
Oh, he got
the bracelet on.
Oh,
under
bring
the
him
watch.
out. Bring
Stuff
him
I
out.
don't even wear no more. I said, but for sure.
It's
Razor
hard,
Ramon with this.
Razor Ramon.
hard to yell with the banana in your mouth.
Boy, that's right.
Swizzy.
Wow.
And that's
I was hot as hell in that track jacket. But I said, I'm going to wait.
he like, hurry up and get to the topic, nigga.
Yeah. We
Stop
got
talking about
to-
these dogs.
We got to unleash the beast.
And that's just after a first down. Like,
My boy was cooking last night. My boy was cooking.
hey, look, I do not want to, I do have to go to the bathroom. I had no idea we were about to go here.
Make sure you
Wow.
get this.
Can you just wait a second, Kevin? Or you can start.
I got time. I got time.
Okay, first
Whenever
of all,
you're ready.
every one of them, you got to give us some origin. Like
These are all from different years.
we
That's
know
why
it.
they
We
retired.
can tell.
They retired.
So, next show, I don't know who I'm. Lamar Jackson. All right, my
Now,
guy.
this only comes out for Shedeur.
Okay.
And then it's going to go back in retirement after this.
No wonder you got the AR. First of all, and second of all, I'm wearing my Lamar Jackson when they win the Super Bowl. Oh, we gonna go. Ooh, that look good, boy. You taking me out?
So I'll be right back.
I'll be back.
I even want to move
He
too
ain't going
much.
to the bathroom.
No, he gonna
He
run
going to the safe.
upstairs, right?
He going to the safe.
I'm the #1 stunner.
He going to be in my house.
No limit master.
Flex it on me like that.
I'm going to the safe right now.
You got to just go get it on. Just throw it on. So let me do this for today. Yeah, I had to.
Oh my God.
They all from different years, and I don't wear none of them.
Did your kids see you walk out?
They did.
What'd they say?
But I kind of was like hiding it from them a little bit, so I don't think they noticed it.
They said, Daddy, you in trouble.
They was like,
this work.
They were like, "Where you going? Where you going?"
His
And I was
daughter's
"I'm
like,
going
Daddy
out."
going to the pawn shop again.
It was like, "Nah, I'm going to the office today. I got some business to take care of."
Let's sign some contracts.
Yep, bring him up.
hilarious.
Some of these are old too, but I said for the boy.
Yeah.
Jacob the jeweler.
I'm a come and stun on him for my boy Shedeur.
I seen
Sure
that.
did.
Cause you know he be wearing his in the game, during the game. That thing was, thing was going
And
crazy.
it's short too, just so you can
Like,
see.
just so you can see it
just so
above the jersey.
Yeah,
You ever
short,
seen
too.
Justin Jefferson's?
Oh yeah, his is silly too.
Ooh, he wears
his
like
thing be
5
dancing.
of them.
They
He
be
wears like 5 of them.
Yeah,
Make
that-
these chains look beautiful. I'm like, man, that shit crazy.
when-
LT lost his earring. He had a big, gigantic one and lost his earring. Made the whole team look for it.
They found it?
After a game one time. I was like, maybe you shouldn't wear it again.
Wearing it during the game, earrings in the game just seems like a recipe for disaster.
Yeah,
It's gonna fall out.
But it's like,
it's
it's like
gonna-
lightning bolt.
Or
though.
that helmet, you know
That
how
thing
it
was
is.
fire.
The ear pad could rip it off. Guys have ripped their ear before because the helmet you get hit like this.
Snag it. And
Yeah, snag it. I wouldn't, but I get it. These cats can and they will, and they got it insured. I ain't tripping, but I'm like,
Basketball, you're not even allowed to wear jewelry.
good reason, right?
Back in the day,
used
you
to.
could, but then they stopped that.
I saw a kid the other day with a nose ring on playing basketball.
He shouldn't even be in the
I was
league.
like, well, that's what I thought too.
First of all, I got a nose ring.
He
What'd you
need to be
say?
in the WNBA.
Hey, I knew you go there. Tupac in the
same thing,
WNBA. Tupac, me.
This ain't the 90s.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Things change.
All right, let's go. Shedeur. I know you felt.
So I had to sit still because I ain't wanted to jingle too much at the mic.
Now he out.
But now we here. You know?
Okay, the floor is yours, big dog.
He even has a J. Did you see?
Oh, yeah. This
What's
was my
the J
first
for?
one when I was
J.
like 18, 19. I had this.
Okay.
These are all from just different years over the past like 20 years.
Every house he flipped, that mother like, nah. Here we go. Another one.
First one with the kid. This is the latest one. See, this one only got 1 kid. This one got 2. So different stages of.
I just want all of America, all of the world, our global audience to recognize what he got on. And here's
Hey, meanwhile, the first time he saw this one, he's like, "Oh, I gotta get.
I gotta
one
have
too."
that. I want it. And I'm like, this is $9.99, and then the chain was free that came with it. And then I super glued the second one on the back, so I got the family here. And
Listen,
MJ was the starter.
That's $9.99, but the symbolism is priceless.
There you go. There you go. But I ain't gonna lie, I want one of those. Like, I want the diamonds around it. Like, show them a little bit. Like, you ain't gotta go full floss Wiley, but let them know. You know, that shit looks sick.
For the babies one time.
Oh, that's a beautiful thing. Oh, all right, let's go. Shedeur did what to you? Who is Shedeur?
He did what I've been asking him to do the whole time.
Talk to us.
Gave him a fair opportunity to get out there, actually get reps with the starting team, which he's never done
In practice.
Yeah.
at all. And in the off season, in training camp, during the season, even as when he became the backup QB2, he still didn't get reps.
Okay.
Which is crazy.
Okay. There's so many ways we could do this.
At least give him one.
I know you got so many good points, but then if they all come out like machine gun, then we ain't gonna get all of them.
Right.
So you just said a good one. Was he supposed to get some first team reps? You're a fifth rounder. You lucky you here. You lucky your parking pass works. You lucky your pass to come into this building works. Fifth rounders, as you know, right? I hope people know, like, you're probably better undrafted because you went somewhere exactly where you should have been versus we took you, but we really didn't need you, especially when you're the second quarterback we took this year, and both of y'all mid to late rounders, right? So I just want to make sure that you answer that before we move on to your other great points.
So part of what I said,
because they usually don't get them first team reps.
They don't, but that's why I highlighted the fact also of, and I'll get to that the first part, but he was QB2 and still didn't get no first team reps. That means you're banking on the fact that your small quarterback, who he's already undersized, that he's not going to get hit at any point or nothing's going to happen to him in this brutal sport that may take him out. Even if it's for a couple plays, it might take him out. You don't prepare your backup quarterback for that he might have to go in at some point.
Okay, let me tell you the two things that if I'm supporting the other side, I say. One, we drafted this guy. He's a rookie. You think he had a lot of reps already? No. The few reps he's had that's more than you, he needs even more because he's starting. So the starter who is a first rounder in the same draft as you, I'm sorry. You're not getting yours because he need all of them. He's starting, one. Two is, if you're a backup, dog, backups go in with backups. Like when I was a starter, you got to remember, people think it's reps. We keep saying that word reps. Let's stop using that word. Let's use the word job. Because as anything goes in football, sports, if you let somebody else do your job and they show any signs of doing that job better or cheaper, they will start to look at that person with more favor than you. So when I was the starter, I'm not going out for nothing. I'm not letting you take my reps. Matter of fact, have you seen this before? Guy, the starter's on the sideline, and he let the backup get into the game. Usually corners, receivers, the running back who ain't getting the ball. He like this. And he'd go out on the sideline, right? And then when he know he's going to get the ball or they going to do something, he go like this. And then the guy be like, man, get your ass up out of here, boy. It's my job. This ain't no rep. Like, we keep saying reps. Your job. And if you lose your job, you lose your way, you lose your money, you lose your family. So that's the only two defenses I have.
Right. I'm going to use your same words that you just said.
Yeah.
Because you said, he's a rookie quarterback, talking about Dillon Gabriel. He needs all the reps he can. Yeah, but your backup is also rookie. So he also needs reps too. You can't just bank on the fact that this one rookie is going to – he's just going to be perfect through every snap and nothing's ever going to happen.
But why can't you bank on that?
If your backup is a vet or like if like Flacco was the backup, QB2, then it's like, he don't need first team reps. He's been here. He's done this. He has enough experience. But if your backup has no experience, how do you not prepare him and at least give him one or two?
Because
I'm not saying he should take the majority from Gabriel.
No, he won't.
Because he's a starter.
No.
But you got to give him something.
No, but there's something that, every team I was on, and then look, there's some teams that I heard about then and I know about now that they will let their backups get reps. But there were, I played with Doug Flutie, Alex Van Pelt, Rob Johnson, Drew Brees, Vinny Testaverde, Byron Leftwich, and this is so disrespectful. I forgot his name. Garrard, David Garrard. Those guys, when they were the starter, please. I never saw it. When I was a backup, my first 3 years, my last year, I went in with the twos. I wasn't getting no. When I saw the quarterback, it wasn't the one. It was the twos because in football they think you could get mental reps, and maybe it's arrogance, but they like you ain't got to always do it to see it and know how to do it. So I'm just saying, I played a whole 10-year career where our backup never got them first team reps.
So I agree.
Right. That's all.
With certain parts of what you said, but then like how you use yourself as an example of, you know, when you was coming in. The difference is, what you know, is you weren't a quarterback.
I wasn't a quarterback.
The quarterback steers the ship.
Yeah.
So the O-lineman, the last game when Shedeur got thrown in there, you know, in the half, he just played a half. He said it was tricky for us because we didn't know his cadence.
Yeah.
Because they've never had any reps with him.
Right.
So even something as simple as that, they didn't know his timing. They didn't know how he was gonna set up the snap.
Yeah.
Because they have no experience with him. So in that scenario, that's the exact reason why you got to at least give him one.
I don't think, but one ain't gonna do nothing.
There's no familiarity.
But now we having a conversation of ideal versus real. Like the ideal world, yeah, everybody get reps. Everybody play with each other. We don't do that. It's really, this is why Chris Paul's retiring this year, at the end of this year, because they're treating him like a scrub.
He is.
Okay, you can say that, and I get it. And look, he ain't Chris Paul of yesterday because of his age, his 21st year. Like, we get it. But that's not retiring him. They paying him millions of dollars to just sit there and chill and wear the same clothes as him, just don't play. Who don't want to do that? You know who don't want to do that? Somebody who used to be the man. Yeah. And he like, oh, I don't get nothing? No, you don't. That's a Hall of Famer. They like, this is how the game goes. When you come in, nobody care about you. And when you going out, nobody care about you. We like, who we care about is who gonna go get it. So if they treat Chris Paul like you ain't getting no reps, you know who they treating like damn Shedeur Sanders. So that's my preface. And then to add to that, if you're Dillon Gabriel, the only thing you got over Shedeur is you got drafted higher and you look better in the preseason. That's the only thing. And then that made...
And he's a better quarterback.
Huh?
And he's a better quarterback.
Who, Dillon?
No, Shedeur.
Oh,
he was better than him in college.
No, I'm saying what Dillon had over Shedeur.
Okay.
When did you know he was a better quarterback? Let's hear that.
When did I know?
No, yeah, just
I
when.
thought Shedeur was, in my opinion, the best quarterback in college last year.
But he ain't even...
I thought he was better than Cam Ward, and Cam Ward was the #1 pick, and he been stinking it up all year.
Oh, yeah, he's the most sacked quarterback. Don't mean he's stinking it up.
I mean,
you talking about Shedeur ain't got line.
He's stinking it up, too.
Oh, no. But my point is, Shedeur wasn't even a Heisman finalist. Cam was, obviously.
But you know why?
Why?
Because he had Travis Hunter. That played into that. A lot of Shedeur could have been a Heisman finalist, but because Travis on the same team, a lot of that went to him.
I give you that. I can see that. I didn't believe that because I thought that.
And then he won it. So that also tells you like.
But they would love the Heisman. Trust me, they would love to bring both of y'all in there for that damn marketing. Like,
right, yeah.
And yeah, so I hear you. You're right. I'm not arguing. I'm just like, I see the other side too. Like, bring them both in here. He gonna win, but boy, we got that's a combo. But Dillon was there. You know what I mean? Like,
Dillon played 6 years.
Oh yeah, he would keep. He need a seventh.
If he could get another year in college, he'd still be there right now.
He need a seventh.
He ain't even really want to go to the league.
But okay,
he just had no choice. It's like, all right, I can't play college no more. I might as well apply for the draft.
Okay, but the preseason,
nobody wanted him except for Stefanski.
I don't know that. Nobody wanted Shedeur except for Stefanski. What do you want to say?
Except for Andrew Berry.
Oh, well, I know it's Andrew Berry, but Stefanski is the coach.
Right, but we at least heard reports about where he fell to. He fell to that for various reasons, optics and all of that. But he was talked about as a high pick for a long time. Nobody ever was talking about Gabriel being anything.
No. But did you ever grow up with somebody who was, this dude going to the NBA and we in the 8th grade, they talking about he going to the NBA. How'd that turn out?
Yeah.
So like someone asked me that and I said I can think of right now without even stopping what I'm doing to think about it. I could tell you 5 guys that were more talented, more heralded than me in 8th grade. I could think of 5 that I play with, not reputation or heard about. That would be 20, 50. I'm talking about 5 that I know they were like him. And that's why I tell my wife, we just go to our tournaments every weekend. And these parents are so invested in that moment. And then they hate me sometimes because I'll be like, your kid's not going pro right now. So don't be that critical. And don't be that damn like, oh my God, this is amazing. I'm like, dog, there's somebody going to hit puberty and going to turn out to be 6'10". And your son who looks great right now is a man child. He won't grow anymore. No. He won't be any better. Right. And I'm like, y'all don't get this? And then my ego kicks in and I get a little cocky probably because I'm like, I lived it. Like people were like, you went to Columbia? Like when I went to Columbia, people were like, Wiley done. He can't go pro. Then when my draft party was full because they were like, damn, we were wrong. This motherfucker made it. I was like, yeah. And I ain't the only one. So Shedeur, I don't think to this point, he didn't outplay Dillon Gabriel to me in the preseason. You can say what you want. He shouldn't have been drafted first. If that Shedeur, Carolina, and Shedeur Rams, come on, dog. So that was his only work before last week and this week.
Well, the first game he played in preseason, he balled out.
Carolina.
Yeah, it's the second game that wasn't good.
Well, ball out is tough. Look, we can't say Matthew Stafford last night balled out.
Well, balled out based on what the cards he was dealt with. He was playing with like third stringers in that first preseason game.
And that's an advantage to you. If I put you on the court right now with MJ and his boys, I hope you got 50 on them.
It's not when you're a quarterback because if my third stringer can't catch that ball because he's not that good and I'm throwing it to him and I'm putting it right in the bucket, right in his hand, and he's not catching it. There's nothing I can do as a quarterback.
Actually, there is, and that's what Tom Brady and Peyton Manning showed the world. The best offensive lineman you ever can have is a decisive quarterback. Like, those dudes can't run a 40 in under 8 seconds. And neither one of them had a problem like getting sacked out of control. You know why? This ball going exact. That ball is the fastest thing on the field. So we can't act like, and then the receiver, if he keeps dropping it, he's gone. But guess what? They weren't keep dropping it. They weren't even getting it. It was like.
But Shedeur's first preseason game, he was getting them the ball.
But
they weren't. After the playing with
after the first 3 possessions, I think. Remember, it took that muff punt that they were inside the 10, maybe the 20, but the 10, and then all of a sudden they scored, and then Shedeur was like, oh, let's go. But my point is, I'm not dissing them. I'm just factually analyzing it. First series, second series, I think it was even the third series, and they punted, and then it was like, oh, here we go. So, all right, so you give him half that game.
I remember, he's a rookie.
Dillon's
a
rookie.
The best quarterbacks at rookie, when they rookie, make those same mistakes.
Oh, I'm with you.
Tom Brady made them same mistakes.
But guess what? That's why Tom Brady had it hard. He was behind a $100 million quarterback, and he was a 6th rounder, and he got no reps. There's a video going around where he said he got 2 reps in practice. Practice, not first team. Practice with third stringers. So I'm like, dog, that's what it is. And if you want to talk about Dillon Gabriel, he deserves more because they invested more, whether you agree or not.
No, that's true. The fact that he's a 3rd round, he deserves to get more. I've never noticed my whole argument. I never said Shedeur should have more reps than Gabriel. Okay. I never said. I just said
some.
If he's when he was QB3, I didn't say anything about reps.
Good point.
Because there's another person in front of you.
Yeah.
They need to get those reps.
And that was Joe Flacco until Andrew Berry said.
It's like, you playing because he see the game Stefanski's playing.
He like Stefanski, you think you slick. Yeah, get up out
All right,
of
well, now you don't have no choice but to put him as QB2.
Yep, or you're going to put me in.
When he was QB3, I'm like, you don't need the reps. But when you QB2, I don't care who it is, whether it's Shedeur or anybody else, your backup quarterback should have at least 1 or 2 reps with the starters.
Okay,
because they got to learn how to play with him.
But you got to reconcile that with the
just say
that was flagrant. I ain't got no flag for that. You think got to learn how to play with them. You got to know how to cuddle them balls. What?
Terry, give me a flag.
But hit him with that. Throw that one of them chains. Hit that. But can you reconcile that and maybe even edit it by the fact that there are the lay of the land is most backups don't get no reps. And like the NFL is gangster. They like, dog, do you play ball before? Yes. Well, then shut your ass up and you a bottom rounder and you learn through your mind. And then when you get out there, it's your time. And you better show up. If not, we're going to go draft somebody higher than y'all.
I think it's situational. I think if Lamar Jackson is my quarterback, my backup probably ain't getting no reps because he's the guy. He ain't going nowhere, and he's a stud. Like, he's him.
Yeah.
If my starting quarterback is a rookie who's inexperienced and undersized, I'm going to make sure my backup has some reps just in case because there's a high chance he's going to get in this game.
Yeah, but see, that's a catch-22.
Yeah, I'm about to say
because if he's small and inexperienced, he needs more reps.
He needs more, not less.
But
and Lamar doesn't need any.
Change. 1 rep per practice is not going to change your growth.
Yeah, but one rep isn't gonna
help your growth.
Help
One rep
Shedeur's
helps
growth.
one rep helps your offensive line know your cadence. It does.
Yeah,
I don't think
They've
so.
said it.
Who said that?
one rep.
Multiple players have said that.
Yeah, and
Shannon and Chad said that.
Oh, stop. I love them to death.
I'm just saying.
They are on the violin right now. And I don't know why Ocho is going with
Richie
Shannon.
Incognito said it.
Okay, duh. He's next to Skip Bayless, who now hates Tom Brady for not drafting Shedeur.
We can't keep making excuses, man.
That's not an
You
excuse.
said who
Oh.
said it. I'm telling you who said it. And now it's like, well, it's because.
No.
You know what I'm saying? They said that because. No, they said it. That's
Okay,
how they feel.
all right, they said it. Now, listen to this. Do you think Richie Incognito is telling you the exact truth when it's like when you work with Stephen A? What does Stephen A feel? Then I'll tell you what I feel. Like, being real.
Richie
Skip
Incognito
Bayless
is the
hates
same-
Tom Brady now because he didn't draft Shedeur.
Richie Incognito is the same one that they said didn't even like black people. Remember he had that whole
Oh,
scenario.
that was all
where-
fake. Because I know Jonathan Martin. That's my boy. I knew that was fake from hello. I'm just telling you who playing violins, which is, this sounds good, doesn't it? Like Shannon and Ocho's doing the sound good right now. Because if you really logically look at it, what are you talking about? This situation, the rookie who's not played ever needs more reps than Lamar Jackson. And Lamar Jackson, like, I ain't giving up these reps. So guess what? The rookie who's in Dillon Gabriel ain't giving up them reps. Like, I don't understand why people are trying to change the reality. Now, if you say I was in it, because I did see Shannon say, look, I was in a different situation. And our backup got reps. That ain't Cleveland. My house, you can't wear shoes at a certain time. Then at a certain time, you can. You don't like it, don't come in. You're not invited. Only the raccoons are here. Like, you know what I mean? I can't come to your house and do whatever I want. You can't come to Cleveland. He's a 2-time coach of the year. And he can't have his rules?
With 6 wins in the last 2 years.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know how he's coach of the year. And
Because he won them before the 6 wins.
I'm saying he
What
is
do you mean?
2-time, but I
ain't seeing it.
Yeah, I am not seeing it.
Well, you're not looking for it either because you're looking now where he's struggling. Bill Belichick ain't no good. Bill Belichick's the best coach ever. How he looking right now?
It's the same guy who wanted Mayfield out of there, and as soon as he got out of there, he started balling.
Oh, yeah. But he didn't ball there, did he?
Because of him. That's
No,
my point.
no. First
the
of all,
track record is with Stefanski.
No athlete ever should blame coach. If you are, to me, I'm being real.
We could blame coach right now on how he's mishandling the quarterback situation. That's the coach.
I'm just telling you my mindset, and this is what worked for me. It was never coach's fault. Only when you good, coach is a problem. When you great, you undeniable. Coach don't even care about you. He hates you. He undermining you. Look at my points. Look at my stats. He can't do nothing.
What about
Greatness
coach-
can't be denied.
What if a coach is calling bad plays?
They all do. What do you
They
mean?
don't all do. There's some
Who
good
does? Who
coordinators
does?
and good coaches.
Belichick has so many 4th and 1s, 4th and 2s. I remember one in Indy. They were like, who the hell? Belichick, what are you doing? Every coach has called. Come on now. We ain't gonna
I'm
do
not
this.
saying every coach hasn't called bad plays.
Okay, we're not
I'm
doing
saying
this.
there are some bad coaches.
Oh, yeah.
And there are good coaches who may call a bad play.
Yeah.
It's very different from somebody who's just a bad coach.
But a 2-time coach of the year, I typically wouldn't start with him being a bad coach. I would typically say maybe he got some bad players lately, or maybe he doesn't have what he needs. He got Jerry Jeudy.
Oh, talk about him.
No, he threw a dime. He catches it. He does this.
I don't know what that was.
Yeah,
Thank you.
trash.
That's
I was like,
coach.
what are you doing?
That ain't coach. That ain't Shedeur. What are you doing?
Nah, but when you take Shedeur out at third down, I get they were running a wildcat. But when you take him
goal
out
line?
at the red zone, like
Twice.
twice.
Oh, that was hate.
That's bad coaching.
No, that's not even bad coaching because they scored on both. That's good coaching. That's hating
Right.
a player, but good coaching.
Yeah.
It's
Be
good
real.
coaching, but they would have scored with him in there too.
No.
They could have handed that off, and he did the same exact
Oh,
thing.
well, no.
But I'm saying,
Be real.
I'm not saying the play was bad. I'm saying we all know why he did that.
Oh, we
It
know
was
he hating.
Right. So when you
Right.
have a coach, this is my whole point. When you have a coach who has the power to call certain plays, to get you out of situations, to do certain things, that plays into bad coaching. Because if I want you to look good, I can. And if I want you to look bad, I can also.
I will say this, and everything you said lands. Shedeur was 11 of 20, 200 and what, 8?
209.
209. 11, 20, 209, 1-1. 1 touchdown, 1 pick. If he stays in and it works in those goal line situations, he's 13 of 22, 219, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. Negro, we doing this. It's rap. However, he wasn't. Now, That's hate.
Probably had 250 if Judy didn't do that. Whatever he
Right.
did.
Okay, but you go 250.
We was moving down that field.
Oh, three touchdowns, 1 pick in your first game on the road. Oh, you glamour. We love you. However, it's hate by coach. He don't want you to get your shine. Just like Pete Carroll. Is he a good coach? Great coach? What did he do to Marshawn? I want Russell Wilson to get this shine down here in the the 3rd and 1, 2nd and 1, and throw it. Pick, lose the Super Bowl.
That's a good coach who made a bad decision.
Yeah.
I don't think Stefanski's a good coach.
I can't win twice Coach of the Year and you call me a bad coach. You can say you hate everything.
When I seen your record 2 years in a row.
Yeah, but you're not counting all my good
Just
either.
because you're a good coach two times don't mean you're a good coach forever.
Oh, so Shaq wasn't good his last few years? Shaq sucked.
He wasn't.
Hold on. Shaq,
he wasn't good his last couple years.
Right.
That's actually a perfect point.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Shaq was great at a point in time, but his last couple years, he
right,
wasn't.
right. So you're going to say Shaq wasn't good as a player?
His last couple of years?
No. Shaq as a player. You just said he's not a good coach.
Well, that's not a fair comparison.
Well, you just said it was a perfect comparison.
I said just because. I said just because you were a coach of the year then doesn't mean you're forever a good coach. Isn't that what I said?
That's what you said.
I said just.
No, you said
you got this tape.
No,
this is recorded.
You said just because you were 2-time coach of the year doesn't mean you're a good coach.
No, I said doesn't mean you'll forever be a good coach.
I think that's what you meant. I think that's what you meant.
Tell me, remind me of the timestamp for this.
During the
I'm gonna send you the clip of this.
I'm no Kevin Stefanski fan, but if he was coach of the year twice, that means he did a great job twice.
Right, but that doesn't mean you're a good coach forever.
Right. But nobody is anything forever.
He didn't look good.
So he didn't coach him next. He was the VP or some shit.
Oh yeah.
But GM.
Yeah. He didn't want to come down. But that example is the same thing with Shaq. Like Shaq was great at a point in time, but then there's years where he was terrible.
Hold on.
So you won Coach of the Year twice, but that don't mean you coaching good now.
Okay, I accept all of that, but let's start here. Was Shaq a great player or not?
Yeah.
So Stefanski has 2 tremendous accolades. Even though Mike Tomlin ain't got none, that's a whole different conversation. But the point is, that typically means you're a good coach, if not great coach. Now, you suck right now. Like Shaq sucked at the end. Like many of guys at the end, you're like, dog, that's you? But you still say they're great. So I'm wondering, why are we taking all the good or great away from Stefanski just because right now he's not doing so well? You didn't do it for Shaq?
Didn't Doc Rivers win Coach of the Year?
Yeah.
I want to say yes.
He's a terrible coach. The only reason why he won Coach of the Year because of his personnel.
Well,
he had
somebody got to
team.
win it.
So as I'm saying, Coach of the Year, yes, you got that. I'm not taking that from him.
Yeah.
But that doesn't always mean you're a great coach. A lot of times, Coach of the Year is based on your personnel and who you have.
Okay.
Yeah, but he did it twice.
Yeah, come on, dog.
Right. Steve Nash was an MVP twice. He didn't.
He was a great player?
He was, but he wasn't supposed to be MVP twice. One of those he took from Shaq. One of those he took from Kobe.
I mean, the argument's out there.
No. We're not making. We're agreeing, but we're just not trying to give credit. I give you credit.
Right. I'm not trying to take
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
I'm giving Stefanski's credit for
If
Coach
you
of the Year.
get Coach of the Year twice, I'm not saying you bad. You're saying he's bad. I'm like, no, you may not. You may hit a bad streak because Bill Belichick has hit a bad streak, and he's the greatest coach ever, and it's no conversation. I would not let anybody talk me out of it. Yes, he sucks at UNC. Yes, it's been bad at the end of New England. You can't do that, dog. When I can't walk no more, I ain't the best. I'm not the fastest runner anymore.
I'm saying he's bad based on the decisions I'm seeing him make now. So it could be a lot of his decisions based off emotional ties because, they got the same agent.
Well, you would do the same thing.
He don't like Shedeur.
You know he don't like Shedeur, and you wouldn't either.
Right, but I like Shedeur.
No. No.
Baby.
I said you would not like him either if you were Kevin Stefanski. You would not. You know why? Because you drafted Dillon Gabriel. And Andrew Berry said me and you did that.
Here's the difference between me and Stefanski. I don't get emotionally tied to stuff like that. My eyes are open. If I got a guy who looks better than what I like, whether I like it or not, I got to be like, all right, I'm going to have to give him a shot.
I don't.
Yeah, you got to adapt. That's a good coach to me. When you can separate what you like versus what you need.
Okay, I don't believe
the team is not behind Gabriel. If you're a good coach, you can see that the locker room ain't backing him.
No, they're not.
Everybody can see that.
Yeah, I agree.
That's good coaching. So then when you have your best player who's speaking highly of the guy that you're not giving no reps to.
I agree.
It's like.
But hold on, let's start to our point. you would act just like Stefanski for this reason. Y'all sat there this whole, you know how long they got to scout these prospects forever, right? And then it's finally draft time. And we've been talking meeting after meeting what we're going to do. We don't need nobody in the first round. Why? Because the next draft may be Arch Manning and these cats. This is when we don't know how good he is, whatever. So like this year, chill on them quarterbacks, right? Okay.
Before they found out all of them suck.
Yeah, basically.
Each one of them.
Well, no. Jackson Dart don't suck. Jackson Dart's a beast.
No, I'm talking about the ones coming out this year.
Oh yeah. Oh, they all. Even my boy in South Carolina.
Yeah, Sellers.
Sellers. Yeah, it's middish. It's middish.
Yeah. It was only Shedeur.
Okay.
He was the best. Remember I said in college he was the best quarterback to me. And look at all the ones that got drafted before him, except for Dart.
Well, then he ain't the best. You can't be second place to I'm the best. No, you didn't beat Usain Bolt. You ain't the best.
Second, but you jumped in before I finished the sentence. I said they were all there. None of them are good except for Dart. I still think Shedeur is better than Dart, but I think he's the only other quarterback that got drafted in this year's draft that's actually good. Cam Ward, I think he's good, but he doesn't look good. He don't look good out there. What? It died up.
Yeah, we lost the sound because we couldn't understand what the fuck you talking about. What?
That's hate. That's hate. That was hate.
If you ever in your life walk around these streets and want some sports credit and say that Shedeur is better than Jackson Dart,
I think he is.
Okay, no, I love it.
I think Jackson's a better athlete. Like he's more athletic.
That's not even a conversation.
He moves better than
That's the
Shedeur.
easy
But I
part.
think Shedeur was the most accurate quarterback in college.
Yeah.
I think he's a better quarterback than Jackson Dart. I think Jackson Dart's a better athlete than him.
We got another topic another time, but can we stay on this one? If
Are we still going?
Oh, yeah, I was just playing.
I thought
That was like, it was dramatic.
I thought it really died out. I was like, he had his head down. I'm like,
it's PTSD. He had his head down too. Everybody was like, when you said the Jackson Dart thing, I think we both was like, oh. I mean, for real, that's almost like me saying that. Like I was better than Bruce Smith. Like his shit is kind of wide. It's kind of a gap.
But we don't have enough sample size to say. But
they used to call me the next Bruce Smith. I was like, take the headline down.
Right. I'm just basing it off of what a quarterback does.
Okay, no. I want to have that conversation.
Quarterback.
I just don't want to get lost in all our conversations.
Right.
You are Kevin Stefanski.
Same guy that said Baker Mayfield wasn't good. And now he's top 3 in the league right now.
Well, time out. Don't act like he's the only one that was saying that. He went from Baker Mayfield, went from there to Carolina. He went to L.A. Sean McVay ain't got to say it, but they actually said it. Like they all were like, keep going. And then he gets to Tampa and it works. So I don't think that's all on Stefanski.
That's why I say coaching and all that stuff matters. Because we could say Stefanski's a great coach because he won those awards. But he's probably great. He was great with whatever personnel he has in that moment. To me, a great coach.
Who ain't?
A great coach is great regardless of the personnel.
So if MJ
now,
ain't
the
playing,
results ain't always going to be there.
What?
But how you coach. A good coach is a good coach.
That ain't true. When MJ doesn't play, we don't win. And when he does,
winning doesn't mean you're a bad coach.
I hate you.
Winning doesn't always relate to bad coach. Ty Lue is a great coach, even though the Clippers sometimes stink. But nobody says he's a bad coach when they stink.
You just don't want to be Kevin Stefanski. I'm trying to give you an example. Stop giving me, all right, listen, you are Kevin Stefanski. I'm going to tell you why you would be upset and you would treat Shedeur like you treat him.
I understood what you were saying.
I ain't saying it yet. How you understand it?
Because you said before, you said that like that was my guy. I took time to scout, go through all of these, and I picked him.
I'm not done. There's more to it.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Okay, good. You scouted. All right, you know that part. Then draft comes, and then day one, we on playing together. Me, you, Andrew Berry. You Stefanski, you Andrew Berry. We good, right? Y'all together. Then day 2 come, and then you're like, Shedeur's still here? You know, you're in the grocery store and you already got everything you want, but you see that, you're like, how much? Right. Oh, I gotta have that. Or whatever, you're in the store, you know, you're in Macy's. How much? Oh, I gotta have them. The 9s for $30. What? Oh, I ain't even want no 9s.
Pro wings.
Huh?
Those the pro wings for $30.
Keep your pants
down.
Keep it low.
That's me over there. Like, Daddy, we good. So, all right. So then all of a sudden, 4th round come. You're like, we already got our 3rd round guy. We got Dillon. 4th round. Damn, they ain't got Shedeur yet. And then the owner even said it. He was like, I went home one night and we weren't talking about Shedeur. I woke up in the morning, they talking about Shedeur. I was like, what? They're like, best available, right? I get it. Okay, so now, Stefanski's, if I'm the 2-time head coach of the year, I'm probably like, I don't need another quarterback. Admit it, when Shedeur got there, they had 19 quarterbacks. They were like, Doc, we don't need another quarterback. Andrew, he's like, Andrew, like, we need this because we ain't letting a 5th round Shedeur go because he's the best available. Okay, y'all got to work that out. You know you pissed at him because he ain't give you what you wanted, and you know that he is looking at you like, dog, just accept it, shut it.
Not only he did give him what he wanted, but then he gave him a counter to it also, which might even be worse.
Okay, I gave you what you wanted, which is Dillon, and then now I gave you something that could undermine that. You're right. Okay, but we're not even there yet. We in the preseason, so now our egos are involved. This is what I've seen in San Diego and Buffalo when the GM and the coach are not on the same page, but they just gonna act like they are. And then you're like, go Shedeur and go Dillon, but go Shedeur. You like, go Dillon, don't go Shedeur. I ain't rooting for you. And then Shedeur messed up. Be real. Shedeur's first game was good to great, but he had some bad in there in the beginning, but it was good to great. Dillon's first game was pretty good, except he had that pick 6. Then they said, do it again. And Dillon went out there and played well against the Rams. And Shedeur was hot garbage. Be real.
Yeah.
So then who wins that tug of war right there? The one who was saying Dillon, right? So that's where it went. And then Stefanski's like, I told you. And then Andrew like, told me what? Go Flacco. And then when Flacco gets benched, which we all knew was going to happen because he's too old to play the whole. Now I'm going to make him my backup. We good. Stefanski's still good. He going home to the wife like, I'm winning. She like, yeah, you show him, baby. Andrew said,
come here, big Kevin.
Andrew went back to his wife. She's like,
pull that Trump card out.
Andrew said, let me tell this mug. So if you, and then he trades Flacco so you ain't got your backup like you wanted. I'm just saying, I know me. In that ego tug of war, whatever that is, Stefanski like, this dude is trying to get me. And I already won in the preseason, already got the right starter, be real, because they played and they both had a chance to compete. He lost. Why would you be any different than Kevin Stefanski in that moment?
Well, wait, and let me throw the third element.
Okay.
2-time coach of the year.
Are you the 2-time GM of the year?
Which comes, that
Negro.
is a lot.
Shut
That's a
your
lot.
ass up.
I got the answer.
Okay, I like it.
So I get, like I said from the jump, I understand why Stefanski feels how he feels.
Yeah, okay.
That's the human element. But where you got to learn to step away from that is you are a coach of 60 players. You are running a team. So sometimes just because it's how you feel, that don't mean it's best for the team. Now, yes, that second game, Shedeur didn't play good in the preseason.
No.
And Dillon's second game, he played better than Shedeur.
Yeah.
But what you also got to look at is the highs and lows. Shedeur's highs looked a lot better than Dillon's highs. So if you're basing on just the game itself, it's like, all right, Dillon, what you see from Dillon is the best of what you're going to see. That is who he is. That's who he was in college. He looks exactly the same.
Well, in college,
Shedeur,
he looked, at least the last year, he looked better than Shedeur.
No.
Well, then why wasn't Shedeur in New York? You saying just because Travis Hunter went?
Yeah, it's because of Travis. I mean, we know that. Travis was a stud that
beyond.
year.
He was
and
beyond.
He's playing 2 positions, dominating both sides. Like he's taking that look from
It's
Shedeur.
tough because they don't want the same school, even though I would love the same school.
Right.
That would be
It's
better
rare
ratings.
that you see that.
I get
But
you.
then even like last night, prime example, Gabriel's put 6 games so far? His highest pass, I think, was like 26 yards in all 6 games because he can't move that ball down the field.
No.
Shedeur, first game where he drops a 50-yard bomb on the run. On the run. Myles Garrett, been playing 10 years. He's played against every quarterback. He's dominant. Even he's like, ain't too many that could do that.
Oh, I was sold on that play.
That
was sick.
And that's those
sick.
highs that I'm talking about. So even if he played the exact same game as Dillon's first game and they had the same stats, which his was better than Dillon's, but even if he had the same stats, when you see your quarterback hit highs like that, that's where a coach, you got to be like, all right,
okay,
we got to make some changes here.
To your point, the Browns quarterbacks before Shedeur, passes over 35 yards, they had 1. Shedeur had 3 in one game. Your point. Here's another thing. The problem with Shedeur is the highs and the lows. Because the highs is like Shedeur. The lows is them sacks. The lows is
Shedeur.
A lot yesterday.
No. But the lows is this.
Gabriel got more sacks than Shedeur.
Your lows is this. Who's the greatest coach of all time? Bill Belichick. What's his cliche? More games in the NFL are lost than won. Turnover ratio. Why do the Eagles keep riding with Jalen Hurts, paying him and thinking he's great? Because he wins and because he protects the ball. Even though this is a bad time to say that because of the Dallas game. But the point is, Shedeur is high reward, but also higher risk.
I don't think so.
No, it's facts.
Here's my only pushback on that.
What?
His low is no different from what Dillon's low is.
No,
Dillon been throwing picks almost every game. He keeps throwing picks.
Dillon's first game starting and Shedeur's first game starting, Dillon even had a higher rating and everything. So, I mean, like, if you really want to, like, isolate variables.
Pick 6, too.
Huh? No, that's preseason. I'm talking about real regular season game. Yesterday, Shedeur had an 83, 86 rating. Dillon had a 94 his first game. Point being.
Didn't he put like 60 yards? Wasn't his first game like 60-something yards? Dillon?
It could be, but if you're evaluating, do you think this is good? Like, be real. This is good. I got my quarterback. He run a touchdown, 66 yards. Come on, man. I ain't give you that credit. Come on, dog.
And also,
come on, dog.
Also,
come on, dog.
Highs,
see. No. Before you go on, I know you got more, and I got more. Give credit.
Just responding to what you
give
said.
that? Would you think that was the quarterback? I know Dillon has messed up some flat routes like that, though. Dillon has thrown it out of bounds on that same play.
Yes.
Oh, I seen it. I'm just telling you, but hold on.
But you know why?
That play didn't have
because he's undersized.
No.
That
not
same
this.
play.
Not this. This is no one's in front of me. This is just me in space. So that's not size.
That same.
This is size.
When he's throwing that way, when he turned and threw that play, he's throwing it up. Shedeur's throwing it down. There's a difference with that. That height makes a difference.
I don't agree because I played with Drew Brees and Doug Flutie, both Pro Bowlers. One's a Hall of Famer, but they both were little as hell.
We're talking about elite quarterbacks.
Well, we'll see what Dillon's going to be. But I'm with you. All I'm saying is we both played one game as a starter. My first game as a starter was still better than yours, and everybody's singing your praises right now.
You think Dillon's first game as a starter was better than Shedeur's?
No, it's not. I think it's the quarterback rating was higher.
But that don't mean you played a better game.
You lost.
Can watch. You can see that.
No, you lost, but I can't. Hold on.
I'm saying.
You're a coach. You can't give. Since we won, I can't dress you up, Draymond. Like we won. We won a championship, Draymond. This is what Draymond and Kenyon are beefing over. Dog, Kenyon, like, you better stop playing. Like, y'all won. You didn't do enough to be acting like we gotta do that. Yeah, it's here. But my point is, like, they saying you went like this and threw it 2 yards and he ran 66. What do you want me to do? Go yippee-yi-yay for you? I'm yippee-yi-yay for the play and for him, but you give me more. Yeah, now that 53 was all you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not even putting much into that that play because that was just a great play by the receiver or running back.
Right, yeah.
But so I'm not. But
about that pass for the touchdown?
Yeah.
What?
But that's the one. That was the one I saw him be the most decisive, and it was quick, and it was in the flow. I feel like most of the time he was holding on to the ball a little bit too long.
You think so? I thought he did a pretty good job of getting the ball out of his hand based on what the critique on him was in the beginning of the year.
Like look at you qualified that. Don't do that based on the critique.
No, because I'm saying everybody
55% completion percentage.
No,
which
I'm saying everybody used to say he was holding the ball way too long.
Well,
and I'm saying when I seen him play yesterday, he was
on that touchdown. He did.
He was moving that ball.
Well, the touchdown was a flat. I mean, the touchdown was a wheel flat. Like it's like this.
They ran the same play with Gabriel and he messed it up.
Yeah.
The same play.
But they messed. Like Peyton Manning could mess that up. You're gonna say, "Oh, see, I did it better than Peyton."
I'm saying that's why I didn't put too much into that play. At all. I look at the plays where it was game changing. Like when that 50-yard ball, he got them down the field.
All right, give me another one.
Even the one with Judy. Like he was scrambling.
That was good.
If Judy didn't mess that up, that's a big play. But he was scrambling. Defense was coming from both sides. And he was able to navigate and find the guy on the move. And he hit him right on target.
He hit him. How about the pick?
The pick was bad. I don't even know why he threw that. It was what, 3 defenders there? And he tried to.
One was a D end. Let me just tell you, when you see a D end in a space, don't throw it.
You know what it is? That's the gift and curse of being accurate. Because you feel like I can hit that because I'm that good. But
I love that argument.
But then you got to realize
coaches hate it, but I love
that
it
good too. So you tried to needle that pass in there, and they got you.
I don't think that he tried to needle it. I think he didn't recognize what
Three
was.
of them there though. You don't think he?
No, he didn't recognize the pre-snap. That's a blitz. When a DN is laying like he's looking like this, you like he ain't rushing. He going backwards. And then on top of that, you can see others like that's easy pre-snap quarterback. They like, no, I'm not coming for you. I'm coming to disguise it and make you think something different. And then he throws it right to him. Whatever. I think he's better than Dillon Gabriel. The problem is
I'm glad you admitted that.
Yeah, but the problem is not that. It's like track and field. You ain't got a better time. Like you ever coach like track runners? Dog, you're faster than him. Why he keep beating you in the races? That's to me Shedeur. Shedeur still hasn't beaten Dillon Gabriel in a race yet, but he's faster. And I don't understand
I don't
why.
know if it's a fair assessment. This is his first game. Dillon's had 6.
But Dillon's first game was still better than Shedeur's first game.
I don't think so.
Well, the rating is not me.
I know you're basing it solely off the rating, but there's so many other factors there that are not in that rating. It's just like how we talk about moving that ball down the field. Gabriel might have a higher rating, but he could not move the ball down the field.
I don't remember the first game for Dillon Gabriel.
You know why?
Why?
Because it wasn't good.
No,
That's
it's
why.
not that.
But
I don't watch.
We didn't even talk about it.
I don't watch
We talk about
Cleveland
Shedeur.
games, and I won't watch unless Shedeur is starting.
You know why?
Because Shedeur is captivating.
He's him.
No,
He is
no,
him.
it's not him. The story is it.
Do the pose.
He is him.
Hey, Sam,
Perfect timing.
what grade would you give Shedeur for his first game? What would you give him?
C-.
Wow, okay.
I want to give it higher because I'm like, he's a rookie, first game on the road. But then I'm also like, dog, what are we doing here? Like, what did we get out of that? We got something better than Dillon Gabriel, who was failing the course, and then you do better than him, and everybody like you get an A? No. That's low standards. Even as a rookie, it's tough to get an A as a rookie just because it happens too fast. Peyton Manning, I played him twice his rookie year, and our coach Wade Phillips kept saying, "Guys, good game. We beat him up. We won. I'm glad we got him now because he coming." He's like, literally, I remember like yesterday because I was like, this is weird. We beat him. They had Marshall Falk at that time. Yeah, Marshall, I think, was still there before Edrin. And he's like, glad we got it. We were #1 defense in the league that year. So it's like, good luck. And he like, glad, we did good. We got him. I'm glad we got him now because he's coming.
That's honest.
And then the next year, he went
so
from
accurate.
Yeah.
he was 3-13 with 28 picks. Next year, 13-3.
Right.
Peyton Manning, sheriff. We were like, and it was hell to pay from that point forward. I give him a C- because it was average to not that great, but still good moments, flashes.
I got a little observation. I feel like you're a lot harder on Shedeur than somebody who has a proven track record and it's proven that they are talented enough to be in the league.
All right, give me an example.
But
Who's
you're
that
kind
guy?
of soft on somebody else.
Okay, give me examples of all.
I'm not
That's a
saying
great
you're very soft on another kid whose dad was a great player, and you're soft on Bronny. So why do you grade them? Why do you see like and Shedeur has the stats in the tape to back him up, where Bronny doesn't. So why do you give Bronny too much more leeway than you're giving Shedeur? I feel like.
Well,
Like
okay,
LeBron.
I love the assessment. I just don't know what am I giving Bronny. Bronny don't even play that much, but when he does, they insert him in for defensive roles, which is going to be a statless opportunity, but you're playing great defense. I go with this with my son, MJ. His best attribute right now is he's a defender. You put him on anybody. Who's their best player? Put MJ on him. Watch all of a sudden he go from 20 points to 6 or 4. But at the end of the game, MJ, how many points you got? 2, 5, 4, none. And I'm like, all right. So I don't know. Tell me. I'm listening. You know that.
I give you an example.
I gotta go to the bathroom
because that was a good observation. When it comes to Bronny,
We grown. Hey, I am not one to talk.
when it.
Yeah, I know. I ain't saying nothing.
But the observation I think you realize when it comes to Bronny, he always talks about his positives.
Exactly.
He doesn't highlight the negatives of what Bronny's bad at.
Exactly.
But when it comes to Shedeur, he doesn't highlight the positives. He highlights what he's bad at. Like, oh, well, you could have did this. You should have did that. This could have been better.
But maybe he believes in Shedeur more, so you point out the negative stuff.
No,
he can work on.
I believe he likes LeBron more. So because he likes LeBron so much, it's like I'm riding for more.
Or there's some checks being cut.
Yeah. you been clutch. Man, go wash your hands, man.
Don't get no ice. Do not get no ice.
I know. I hate running from smoke.
Don't reach in there for the ice.
Hey, don't ever. Hey, these hands, this ain't water. This is lemonade, Negroes. This is human lemonade on me.
Seasoned ice cubes now?
Okay, hold on. I love this because I'm going to give you credit. You're saying I'm nicer about Bronny's career and opportunity than I am Shedeur. Okay, one.
His positives and negatives.
I'm more
You when you're talking about Bronny, and like we talked about the week before last week, it was talking about what Bronny's not good at. You make excuses for what he's not good at, and you highlight his positives. But when you're talking about Shedeur, you don't highlight his positives. You highlight his negatives.
And I threw you a bone. I said maybe you believe in Shedeur more, so you do want to point out the negatives so he can get better. Where Bronny is more like, all right, that's good. That's
no.
cute.
Yeah, he don't even want that bone.
Yeah,
I don't want that bone, but look, Bronny
in the house tonight.
Bronny more short bus. Like, oh, you got here. Daddy hooked you up.
Right.
You better enjoy this shit. I don't know. When Daddy retired, good luck, bro. Right? Let's be real.
Okay.
Shedeur is, I expect more of Shedeur. Here's the thing. All right, let me give you, I always want to lead with my weakness. The thing there's a part of me that it doesn't like Shedeur's game because it's the teammate in me. You know how many teammates I had, dog? All right, when you play in the league, every week they bring in other guys to work out. Okay. Whether they make the team or not, they bring them in because of injuries, because guys are on the streets and they still good. They bring them in. You see them on Wednesday and Thursday. They be working out. And then sometimes you know them. You be like, oh, dog, oh, they brought you in. Or he hit you, be like, I'm coming in tomorrow. They're going to give me a shot. Yeah. And I'm like, all right. So I look at Shedeur, a fifth rounder. You got to remember, I'm a second rounder. I had a first rounder, Antoine Smith, who when we shaking hands, he like, yeah, what's up, Wiley? I'm like, what's up? He like, you know what's up.
Your spot.
Yeah. Hey, he like, if I want that table, that's my table, right? Like everything. We had to sign autographs. They put us in a room and lock us up. We got to sign 500 autographs. Antoine got signed 300. You signed 200. Like everything was pecking order. And I was like, cool, including expectations. So when Antoine started off slow or whatever, they killing him. And when I start off slow, they're like, well, let him develop. Let him grow. So I'm used to that. Okay. So I just preface it with saying that. Now let's get to the real. When I was a teammate, and then I became something. I became it. And then I fell off from it to shit. I remember this. Guys coming in. What's up, boy? Oh, man, about to just eat. Kill the league. Let everybody know who the real quarterback is. Oh, okay. I ain't gonna never put no water on that fire. And then I watch. I'm like, dog, you ain't even getting reps in practice. Then you get in the game. You gave me that Rams game. Then you get in another game. You give me 4 for 16. Me and you boys, we going to wings. I'm like, dog, you talking a lot bigger than you playing. Just this ain't hate, this ain't media, this is just me and him talking like, when all that you was telling me gonna come out? And he like, they ain't coach hating. They ain't even calling, we not high school failures.
Yeah, I hate those kind of the blame the coach kind of kids. Like I don't
we can't blame coach, we can't blame conspiracy, we can't blame collusion, we can't blame NFL, we can't, and Shedeur, to his credit, he doesn't. He does not. But his fans do. So then Shedeur is like, I can't lose. I'm like, you 1-0, you ain't lost. But if you we got San Francisco this week. And my thing is, I don't hate on Shedeur. I'm just like, you talking way bigger than you've done. And he gets it from his daddy.
So you like Shedeur because you don't like him because he talks shit?
That's not confident.
Yeah, I think some people's confidence just rubs people the wrong way. I don't think he's speaking bigger. I think he's just speaking on what he believes in himself.
Great.
Like,
how about keeping that to yourself?
Nah, I want if I'm not a Browns fan, but if I was a Browns fan, I want my quarterback talking like that.
So you don't like Shedeur because he's loud and cocky and
you want every quarterback.
No. I love loud and cocky. Floyd Mayweather's probably my favorite athlete, if not top 5. Okay. And Floyd did, but guess what?
He brought the goods.
Come on.
He brought the goods.
Like individual versus team sport though.
I don't care what sport it is. I'm just saying I don't like nobody who's telling me something and I listened and then I watched and I was like, I listened with my eyes. I don't see it.
Kobe was like that and he was on the bench. And look what he turned into.
Yeah.
Because you got to have that in you first.
No, you don't have to have
I mean, you don't have to.
Okay.
But when you have
Tim
that
Duncan says you don't.
Right, yeah. Let me change that.
Yeah,
you don't have to.
You don't have to have that.
But when you have that, I like it. I think there's a level of that you need, a certain level of moxie you need when you playing a sport at a high level.
Oh, I love Mike Tyson. I love Floyd. Give me some team guys. Dion. I love that. But Dion, dog, they ain't got enough money to sign me. They better not draft me.
Before he got to the league, he was talking like that.
And who hated it? I didn't hate it.
But they did hate that at that time.
I know. I didn't
No,
hate
I'm
it.
not saying you.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying people. Like, there are people who just don't like
Well, yeah.
that.
Well, his point was like, I'm taking care of Bronny. And I'm like, look, Bronny ain't long for this unless Bronny finds a defensive lane that's going to be next level or he finally hits some threes consistently. That's his only opportunities, 3 and D. And they don't need a 6'1" guy doing 3 and D. 6'6" minimum.
6'7" guys doing that now. Thank
you. So, like, let's stop the BS. I don't do that.
I think your point is 100% accurate.
What's that?
When you're talking about, like, guys coming in and talking and not backing. But I think it's only accurate. It's accurate with context. So if you're talking about Cam Ward or if you're talking about a Dillon Gabriel or players like that are getting all the reps as starters and who are put in the position to be the guy. Like, the key is handed to you, like, here, you got everything you need, now go do your thing. Mm-hmm. I think it's different when you're the guy who's getting the key taken from you and they're not trying to give you everything to succeed, but yet you're still coming out there and performing at a level of some level of success. Like, he doesn't have everything in his favor for him to be successful.
You know why he doesn't?
But he's still showing success.
All right, we all love underdogs.
That makes a difference.
I agree. I see it now. I see it clearly now. I see why I'm on this side. Y'all like, what's going on, Wiley? And I see where y'all at. We all love underdogs. And we thinking that he's an underdog now because the NFL or the organization ain't rooting for him, right? But I'm telling you, they're not rooting for him because they don't think he's the dog. They don't think he's it. And Andrew Berry does for whatever association. Haslam does. We know obviously because of the money Shedeur brings. But they like, and this is where I'm from in sports. And you can ask my friends in Pop Warner. First of all, I grew up. Damn, my kids. That's the raccoons.
They are
They up there roller skating. Oh God, dang. Okay, this is me in sports, straight up. And this is, I'm just telling you the real. I hit the ground running in football and track. I won national championships as an individual and relayed, set national records. In football, if I didn't get 4 touchdowns, people are like, yo, you okay? Every week. Real spit. So I knew what that felt like. That means my coach always spoke to me. My coach was always nice to me. He always wanted to pick me up to go to practice. And I knew who else was like that. Tremaine Folks, James Gray, Gumby, shout out to my boys, Stace Bozeman. Like us, we never had to say shit. Then I got into high school. My knees were messed up. I was falling off. I was looking real weird my first couple years. I was getting slaughtered. So I was growing, but I'm awkward. And I'm still good, but I ain't great no more. And I started to realize, coach treats you different. He ain't offering to take me to school. He ain't offering to pick me up in practice. He ain't. You know who he is? Them boys, Cozy and them. Shout out to my boy, rest in peace, who got killed. We're going to talk about that. All these dudes, Tim Holiday and all them. I'm like, damn. Then I get to Columbia. Everybody think, Wiley, you ain't got no NFL chance. You went to a nerd school. Bye-bye. They ain't even D1A. You bye-bye. And then I make it. So I know how it all comes at you. And it only came at me different because of one thing.
You got one more of those in you, man. You got one more. You went back to back. I let the first one slide.
Looks like this. He's counting down.
How many come at you? They say you came at me. I'm like, well, all right, let's not get out of control.
Give me different.
Right. It's like,
Give me different.
You let you slide on the first
Came
one.
at me from the back.
Don't let him slide. Because I don't want to have multiple offenses.
But I snuck
I be like, I
snuck in there.
What you say? I suck. You anybody want a cheeseburger? I suck.
I got the last laugh.
Okay, so to sum it up, who gives a fuck? My thing is, when I was great, there was nothing to talk about. When I wasn't great, there was a lot to talk about. Admit it, there's a lot to talk about Shedeur because I don't think he's great. So why do I come at Shedeur like this? Because I'm like, if you're going to talk it, walk it. So far, like, dog, Peyton Manning sucked his rookie year by the numbers. I ain't hearing nothing from him. Good. I can't hear something from you, and then you ain't got no numbers. Like, and I'm like, as a teammate, I'm not talking about as a media member. See, people be looking at me like, oh, dog, you got a platform and media. Hey, fuck that. I'm talking about like, dog, if you my teammate, I'm like, shut up. You sorry, dog, or you barely good. Nobody on any team want to hear barely good be loud. Have you? Have you? Have you? I don't. I want to hear great, quiet, and if great is loud, well, he's great. He can do it. And Shedeur is in a weird space. He talking great, but he ain't walking great.
So you said a couple things. So
I said a lot.
So I'm gonna try to summarize all this in like quickly.
But
the first thing, only the pushback I give you because you said Stefanski doesn't like him because he doesn't feel he's that great. I don't think that's the case. I think Stefanski doesn't like him because of the aura, the cockiness that they felt he came in. So I think that's why teams initially passed on him. Then the second part of him not like
Stefanski had Baker Mayfield.
And you see how that played out.
Hold on, but Baker was cocky.
And you see how that played out.
And
he didn't like Baker either.
No, because Baker wasn't good then.
Then you see what's going on there? It's Stefanski.
No.
But I'm gonna come back to that. The second part of that, I'm gonna come back to that.
Why you want to leave that?
I'm gonna come back to it.
Why you want to leave that?
Because I just want to get this other part.
You act
out.
like the 8-year-old you is the 12-year-old you.
No, I
Baker
just want
Mayfield's
to throw
different
out
now.
both points, and then we can come back back to that.
Okay, I'm with you.
The second part was, which we already talked about. It's not that I don't think it's that he doesn't think he's that great.
It was just under me. I was like, you gonna do something.
What was sitting on that for a while? Huh? Was it this part? Was this part?
I don't know where
He didn't even know it was there.
I don't know where to put the pause at.
I don't know. Ain't no fun. He wasn't even sitting on it. He pulled it out. That's the thing. He's up. Nobody even threw a flag over there. How'd they get there?
And he been to the bathroom 3 times.
That pressure point getting hit. That pressure point being tickled.
Oh, he been tickled. Hey, wait.
Oh my God.
We got brown flags now, ladies and gentlemen. Brown and black flags.
But I think the other part was the whole Andrew Berry thing.
Okay,
that's the second part.
Yeah.
So I think those are the two defining factors why he doesn't like him. One, I think a lot of the cockiness did rub a lot of people the wrong way.
Yeah.
And it was that, and then it's like, and y'all trying to force me to take him over the guy that I like. So it's just ego on top of just like, I think deep down he knows Shedeur is better than Gabriel, but his ego is not
Shedeur has a way higher ceiling than Dillon now.
It's
not even close.
Yeah, his ego isn't investing that. Even yesterday, you saw the post game speech.
He's like, I want to talk about today.
That was the shadiest post game speech I've seen because he was hype. He was like, "Oh, you did good, the special teams and this and that." And we had a rookie starter. Good game, Shedeur. And then everybody, like, he was hyped for everybody else. And it's like he didn't even really want to give Shedeur his, but he just know he had to say something.
Yep.
It was like, come on.
You're right. However, if you were him, you would do him. Because if you do anything,
be out of job soon.
That's the point. He knows rooting for this guy and then jumping on board. Andrew and I already got this battle going. And if I go, Andrew may stay. If Andrew go, I probably got to go too because the new GM going to be like, I need a new coach. So the only way he can win is by being him. He can't even connect with Andrew no more because Andrew already did this.
I don't know. I feel like the way you keep your job and get good with the GM is like, you know what? The guy you wanted, he is good. Let's give him a shot.
Yep.
Let's see what he does. At least I'm going to appease you because he's playing well.
Yep.
Let's give him a shot. Now, if he stinks it up, now I'm going back to Dillon.
Yep.
But he showed he can play.
Well, with one thing, and I've kind of thought about it through this conversation, Stefanski probably feels like he shouldn't even be in this position.
Oh, man, who hates that?
I agree on
who
that.
Who doesn't
He's
hate
like,
that?
hey, man,
he got forced into it.
You got me playing these little baby games?
You making me look bad, making me take a quarterback, making me have this battle between these two guys.
All this noise.
6 games in 2 years makes you look bad.
Well, I get
But
that.
you can
But
survive
I
it.
get what you're saying. Though.
Yeah.
It wouldn't
the
be
expectations were low.
There were no
because-
spotlights and microscopes
Right, 'cause they
before
were
you
sorry.
drafted Shedeur in Cleveland.
They were sorry.
One, I'm not. Who's watching a Cleveland game without Shedeur starting? This is the first game I saw, and I know Myles Garrett's a beast, and he plays my position. Salute, he's amazing. I'm not watching that. I'm watching Shedeur start, and that's Jimmy Haslam's point.
Period.
You just
Right.
you touched on something. Another point I was about to make, but I don't know if you had something else to say.
No,
I
no,
don't
yeah,
want to
yeah,
cut you
yeah.
off.
You finished?
Well, yeah, no, that was it.
Another, we were talking about, and I said the passer rate. It's not all about passer rating because there's certain things,
It's not.
as you know, when you watch the game that you can see that changes the game that don't necessarily show in stats.
Right.
So a prime point of that is Shedeur can move that ball down the field. So him
Yes.
moving down that ball down the field,
He started the
puts
game
them-
that way.
gets them scoring. So they jumped out to a big lead early. When you
14
have a,
donut.
Right. When you have a big lead early in football, as y'all all probably know, now you're forcing the opponent to throw the ball. They have to throw the ball because they gotta catch up. They gotta score. Now, when you got somebody like Myles Garrett on the defense, because they're passing the ball, now you're making. That's why Geno was getting lit up yesterday by the defense.
Getting lit up.
Because they can't use their running game they want because the time clock.
Gino's been looking bad, man.
But he got hit. He got sacked 10 times.
That's crazy.
But when your quarterback is getting the ball down the field and y'all putting up points quick, they don't have no choice but to throw it.
Right.
So
right.
now you're setting your defense up to be more dominant because you're taking away the run game from them. So, but that's something that doesn't show up in passer rating. So when he said Dillon got a better passer rating than Shedeur's first game, like that don't mean much. Because if you watch both games, it's a very different game.
Yeah.
Analysis by Just
and
Blaze.
the outcome was very different.
Deep analysis by Just
Give it
Blaze.
to him,
saying?
Blaze.
Yeah, give it to him.
Give it to him, Blaze.
Is that a
Because I
Seiko?
know he only
Seiko?
appreciate like receipts and like stats and like
Oh, you-
real information.
I do or don't?
No, you do.
Okay, yeah, I do.
So,
Because like this.
I wanted to bring real information.
Yes, and I want to
here.
give you real information because you keep discarding passer rating.
No, I'm not discarding. I'm just saying
You're
it's not
diminishing-
solely. You can't base it solely on
No,
that.
but humans are lazy, and as we've evolved, we've gotten not as lazy, but lazier in a weird way. So we have to group things because if not, back in the days when we were cavemen, we ain't got time to figure out if he's a good tribal man or not. We got to just group him.
Ask Richie how he did it.
Like we see color, we hit color. Like we ain't got time to figure out if you on our side. You better show us with your stripes, your paint, or else. I just want you to
Explain it later.
Let's do it. He told me passer rating. Would you say how would you term passer rating? It's not all about it, or would you say?
Yeah, I said it's not solely based on passer
Okay,
rating.
what is it solely based on? Is there anything? First of all, it's getting cold in here. Is there anything any stat that you say? Oh, there, that works. Most coaches would say, let me give you a heads up. Most coaches would say the turnover ratio is the stat that it matters.
Yes.
Like 80% of the teams that won the turnover battle. But what stat do you think matters?
I do think passer rating matters.
Okay.
I'm just saying it's not all. It's like I don't
What
live or
percentage?
die.
What percentage? 50?
No, more than that. I would
60,
say like
70.
70% passer rating. I think a lot of that is also like eye test.
Okay.
Like it's like the same thing in basketball. Everything in basketball is not in stats. There's some things like LeBron and Jordan. I don't want to get in that conversation, but people will say, "Oh, LeBron's stats are this," but it's like, but I watched Mike play, and there's certain things you see that is not going to show up in that stat. It's
True.
just different.
Okay, let's do this. I just want to have fun. What do you consider fun? Fun. Natural fun. Okay. Tell me if these guys are good, because these are the guys with the higher and highest passer ratings. Is Matthew Stafford balling this year? Woo. He's going to win the MVP, right? He almost had, did he have a perfect game yesterday? It was close.
amazing.
Insane. Lamar Jackson, when healthy this year. Yeah, he been eating. Drake Maye, balling. They got the best record in the league, right? Jared Goff, we already know. They don't even lose 2 games in a row. They haven't lost 2 games in a row like 2-3 years. Isn't that crazy? I thought they were going to lose yesterday. Did they? I think it got close. I forgot the end. Point being, Sam Darnold, is he not eating? Those are top 5. It's more than 70%.
Can I give you the difference?
That's just passer rating.
Can I give you the difference? The
what-
caveat to that?
what?
You're naming elite quarterbacks.
No, I'm naming the highest 5 passer
Right,
raters.
but they
just turn out to be elite.
They all
You-
pass the eye test too. There are guys who will have a good QB rating, and sometimes it's like, your game was not
Okay,
that
let's
good, but
give you
just had
some
a
guy.
good QB rating.
All right,
You know what? I'll give you one of those who I was like, yeah, high QBR and all that. Brock Purdy. We see that other people can do what Brock Purdy could do.
No, you don't. You saw other people in the same system wearing the same uniform with the same coach do something.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that's not the same team. This is one thing that Bill Belichick and Nick Saban both agreed on. I saw this video way back. There's no such thing as repeat champions. And everyone thinks, oh, y'all went back-to-back, so y'all kept going. He's like, dog, do y'all really want to be smart? This ain't the same team. We changed quarterbacks. We changed linebackers. We changed so much, but y'all just see Alabama colors. You like thinking we won it again. He's like, Belichick said the same thing. He's like, dog, we had Brady the same. We got new special teamers. We got new linebackers, new DNs, and y'all talking about, oh, they won it again. He's like, again? These are different dudes. I coached them up. So here's my point. So you said eye test. I'm going to give you some guys who's number 6 who doesn't pass the eye test, and people still think he's good or great. Jalen Hurts is 6. Dak Prescott, who doesn't pass the eye test, people say 7, but he balling.
I think
Jalen Hurts
Dak-
is a good example of what I'm saying, because a lot of people don't feel like he's a good quarterback.
And he's
but
6.
But his QBR is always high.
Well, this is quarterback rating, which is different QBR, but I get it. Quarterback rating is one, QBR is a different. ESPN made up QBR, so I'm going to go with quarterback rating. Jordan Love, Josh Allen, and Daniel Jones. Did I say any sorry quarterbacks? Nope. Okay, let's just stop there. Let's be simple. Now, let's go. You don't know who was you know where Shedeur is? By this. That was 1 through 10. He's 46. He's only started one game, but your rating is your rating. If his rating was 100 and something like those guys, you'd be up there. One game
as a rookie.
One game, yes, as a
First
rookie.
game as a rookie.
We all know it. Put the tricycle out.
We got
put the skates up.
Rookies have tricycle wheels.
Okay, I'm gonna give you another rookie. You ready for this rookie? He's 52.5 rating, 46. Cam Ward, who's stinking it up, you just said it, is 75. Dillon Gabriel, who's stinking it up.
Does he have the second worst? Dillon Gabriel?
No.
QBR. Oh, you're saying quarterback rating.
No, you know what I'm
QBR,
saying. Don't try and pause.
No, because when I hear QBR,
the category hasn't changed.
I only know it's QBR. You saying something different.
I said a minute ago, we ain't talking QBR. ESPN made that up.
Didn't you just say?
I'm glad we filmed
this.
He's talking about quarterback rating, not QBR.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. That's two separate things, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. So my point was, we talking about QBR at first.
We can do QBR too. We can do QBR.
I was just asking because I thought Dillon had the second worst QBR in the league.
He may. I'll do that next. I just want to give you 46. Number 46, Shedeur Sanders. 52. Cam Ward, who is, as you said, oh, look at him. 75. You ready to go? Dillon Gabriel, oh, look at him. 80. Higher than Cam, higher than Shedeur. All I'm saying,
you know these are proving my point, right?
How?
Because they're both higher, and I think Shedeur is better. Like Dillon Gabriel is clearly better than. I mean, Shedeur is clearly better than Gabriel, but his quarterback rating is higher. So that's why you can't solely base it on that.
But the clearly is not so clear because you need something measurable, objective to make it clear. Like, I get it. I think that Shedeur's ceiling is higher than Dillon's. I don't think it's higher than Cam.
That's why I said clearly, because everybody in this room thinks Shedeur is better than Gabriel.
But that doesn't matter. I can think you faster than him, but you ain't beat him in a race yet.
But
what does that matter?
Clearly, you said that when you said, well, it's not clearly. I'm saying it is clear because everybody thinks it.
But I look, hold on. Let me take myself out then. If you think you add me to that conversation, no, you got to show me. You can't get. You know how many
He didn't
teammates
show you yesterday?
No.
The man doing. You already said his highs are higher than Gabriel.
I said his.
He showed you yesterday things that Gabriel hasn't done in 6 games.
Do you know potential versus reality?
Yeah, the reality is I saw him drop a 50-yard bomb that Gabriel cannot do.
No, has not done doesn't mean he can't do.
He got 6 tries. He ain't did it. Played 6 games.
Okay,
he ain't did it.
Okay,
he did it in his first.
Okay. If you want to have that conversation,
same
Shedeur's had 2 tries, and he still hasn't. What has he done? Has he thrown it? He's thrown 1 touchdown pass, and that was 2 yards, and somebody ran 66. That's not a high ceiling. I don't want to do that to Shedeur, but if you're going to do it to Dillon, I'm going to do it to Shedeur.
Well, Dillon, it's not the same because Dillon has played 6 full games.
And Shedeur in his
stats
6 games
show that he's not him.
Okay,
not that guy.
and Shedeur's stats show
He's him.
he's lower than Dillon still by the stats.
And put up better numbers.
Huh?
He put up better numbers and had a better game and walked away with something that Gabriel can't do, with a win. And that makes a difference.
And that's
that's what it comes down to.
Okay, good. This is a perfect time to
comes
get
down
into
to wins.
This is a perfect time to get into Kenyon and Draymond because you want to say wins. Like Dillon is the reason they
Cleveland
lost.
was yesterday?
Huh?
You see how happy Cleveland was yesterday?
They won.
That's what it's about. That's my point. They are happy because
That's not their
they
first
won.
win. You know that, right?
It's not, but that was their
Okay.
best win. That was their best win.
What does that mean?
Like you can see the
Our worst win don't feel no different.
I'm saying you could see the energy of the team, like that whole game.
Oh,
Look
yeah,
how you saw
measure
Myles
energy
Garrett
of
was
the team.
acting when Shedeur
That's
threw
camera
that pass.
angles, dog.
He didn't know he was on camera. That was his
That's
natural
my
reaction.
point. They putting cameras there to show. Look at Myles Garrett react.
Right.
So hold on. When
So-
they won the other game, they didn't put the camera
So
there.
what you
and
just
you acting
did-
like it's different.
What you just did
What?
is what Terry was talking about.
What?
See, I highlighted the positives, and you immediately tried to switch it to the negatives. It's like, oh well, it's just the camera. No, they're naturally happy. When he threw that pass, he dropped that 50-yard bomb. We said, well, that's
Are
because
you okay?
Dillon hasn't done it yet, but he can.
I didn't say Dillon. No, you said he can't do it, and you
And you
really
said
believe
he hasn't done it yet.
He hasn't done it yet. And
I said he
Shedeur
has
also
6
hasn't thrown a
tries.
touchdown over 3 yards.
Right.
But can he do it?
He carried him
Can
to-
he do it? I think he can.
He carried him
I
to a
really
win.
think he can.
You
He
already,
threw it. No, I
his
threw it
ceiling
to
is
Richie,
higher.
and he ran everywhere. And they like, go Wiley. I'm like, Richie needs to. No, talk about Richie right now. I'm going to get mine. Talk about Richie right now. He did that, and he didn't even do nothing. He ran straight.
I thought that was the absolute worst way to get your first touchdown.
Of course,
Nah, that's
you
great.
can't show nobody
That was
that.
terrible.
That's a great way to get you.
It's a
Man, come
terrible
on. Now
way.
I think your first-
Hold on. Are you on ESPN?
No, I'm saying.
Why are you acting like I'm Stephen A? I'm not. You
no.
ain't got to say that
No, no.
BS.
What I'm saying-
You
it's
don't
not
think
BS.
that's the best touchdown you could throw?
That's not what I said.
Okay.
I said
The
what I
best
said is
way.
when I'm saying I didn't say anything about the best.
He just said that.
He said no,
that's
I
worse.
said
I
I
think
think
it
that
was
was
the
great.
worst.
I said I think
Great.
that was great. And the reason why I'm saying that is not because what you're probably thinking. I think your first touchdown, no matter how it comes, you feel good about it. I don't care if you threw a 1-yard pass or you did a shovel pass and somebody ran 100 yards.
Of course you feel
your
good.
first touchdown is your first touchdown. I don't think.
Hold on, but look at your highlight reel. Dog, like, why are we doing this like philosophical conversation? Be real. You don't want your highlight. If I came over to your crib and like, show me your highlight tape, I got mine too. You go first. And your first play is this shit like this, and you not showing me that.
You know why? You know
What's
why?
wrong
If
with
I'm
you?
You
Shedeur,
going to your second touchdown
Yeah,
pass.
you going to your second.
You know why? If I'm Shedeur, why I'm not worried about that? Because what has happened all day
man.
today, everybody's talking about that 50-yard on the
man.
run pass,
Man,
which
we
is
in
way
high
more
school.
impressive.
Dog, we take it back to the basics, dog. Don't
That's
get
what I'm
caught.
saying. He did something that is a lot more difficult in that play. To me, we talking about highlight reels. I want that on my reel. Like he could have
Right,
threw a 20-yard
that's
touchdown
at the
pass.
end. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Right, I'm saying he could have threw a 20-yard touchdown pass to a wide open receiver, like for his first touchdown. All
But
right,
at
that's-
least he's
that-
moving the ball forward.
And that's the armor. That's the core.
You missing
At
my,
least
you
it's
missing
a
my
hand,
point.
Throwing past the line of
You
scrimmage,
missing my
bro.
point. We talking about highlights. I'm saying if I'm throwing a 20-yard touchdown pass to a wide open receiver for my first touchdown, that's cool. I'd rather have my highlight reel, that play, where I'm scrambling to the side and I'm throwing a 50-yard that drops it right in the hands. To me, that's way more highlight than
I agree
any
with- I
touchdown
agree
pass,
with you.
unless he did that and caught a touchdown off it, which he
agree.
should have almost had.
I agree.
So
I think we're
I'm
saying
just
the
saying-
exact same thing.
Yeah, I'm just saying I don't think that first touchdown pass, how you get it, makes that much of a difference. That's my point. You trying to make?
I'm not even trying to argue.
That.
I'm not even trying to argue a point. I've never met a person alive that plays sports that wants the highlight of their career or their first ever to be really based on somebody else. I just never met that person. And if that's you, I'm glad I met you. I'm
I mean,
50.
football's like, I feel like football is probably
fuck?
your only sport.
Like my first sack ever is because the quarterback fell down and I touched him.
Right.
That's what that was. Dog, it's okay.
Still a sack though.
Well, I think
No, and
it's
I'm not
still a
showing it
sack.
on my highlight tape
Wasn't
first.
that Strahan's
I'm a
last
jump. I'm a
sack?
jump on to make it look
Right,
like.
and Strahan's last sack, they clown because they like you
Yeah,
you
Brett
broke the
Favre fell
record
over.
by Brett Favre saying,
Fall, touch me.
Yeah. Dog, come on.
See, I didn't even remember he did that.
Well, it don't matter. You now know. No one wants that as their highlight. He wants his highlight to be the 53-yarder that the dude falls into the end zone.
Yeah.
He does not want a this that turns into that. Like nobody does.
Kobe
and if
last
we're
game-
having that argument, then I know we're not being
I'm just
genuine.
saying, Kobe last game he scored 60. He took 50 shots.
And that's
The
not his
young-
highlight.
To you, a lot of people
that's
praised him for that 60-point game.
Yeah, but that was the least of. I mean,
No, he shot 60 times.
That was just
Goalpost.
no. That's not a goalpost move.
It
Blake.
is because
that was
all highlights
just great.
aren't beautiful.
That was great because it was at the end of Kobe's career. He wasn't even supposed to have the talent to do
He
that.
wasn't even gonna be good enough to
You
score
just used
60.
the same example for Strahan. It was the end of his career.
No, but no,
Right.
no. Strahan was still getting sacks though.
But
He
that
just
was-
got his.
that was his record breaker.
Record breaker.
Oh, okay.
His record break.
You want to stop this? Stop lying.
I'm not lying. I thought you said that was. I thought you were talking about the end of his career. That was just,
No, that was
just
to break the sack
misunderstood.
record.
I'm not lying. I just misunderstood what you said.
It was a big brouhaha because Shedeur threw his first touchdown pass, and I'm like, that wasn't even really
You see,
throwing a
I
touchdown pass.
I didn't even bring that up. Like I never talked about the touchdown pass
Okay,
this
you
whole
did
time.
bring up QBR, and let's talk about where Shedeur is compared to others. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Who's the top QBR in the league? Let's guess. It's one of those guys in the quarterback rating, but it's Dak. So basically, QBR is trying to show not how good you are just exclusively, but how much they need you in those moments to
Is
be
it like
great.
plus minus? It's like plus minus with basketball.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a deeper rating. A lot of people don't respect it, but ESPN is the biggest, so they get it out there. So tell me which order you think is better.
That was a good one.
That was all right.
That's sneaky. Yeah.
Dak, Drake May, Patrick Mahomes. Immediately when I hear Patrick Mahomes is number 3, I know what they're saying. He's that damn important to KC, but is he playing the third best in this league? Be real. No, we know it. So I like quarterback rating. That's why I always go there first. But, Jordan Love and Matt Stafford. Stafford is 5th best. So that's why I don't like QBR. But whatever, you want to go there. Then it goes Sam Darnold, Daniel Jones, CJ Stroud.
Just for the record, I'm not the one that brought up QBR.
I didn't bring it up.
Yeah, you did.
Okay,
I
well,
was
then I
you
did bring
because you
it up.
brought up Gabriel's. You said his first game was better because of his QBR.
No, it's quarterback rating.
Okay, I keep thinking.
I
talking
know
about
you
the same
do,
thing.
'cause it's
I was the one
QBR.
that said I don't base it solely on that.
Okay, yeah, you better get off it right now, motherfucker.
Didn't I say that from? I've been saying that the whole
good.
time.
You said it from the beginning.
I forgot it was so long ago.
Thank you.
About an
He the
hour
one that
ago.
keep talking about it. You see, yeah, this guy's a finesser
An hour
right here.
conversation about
This
this,
is the
shit.
Shedeur Sanders show.
This guy.
Matt Jones, Jackson Dart. You want to know what QBR is? It's
Look,
not
he's
listed.
still talking about it.
I gotta finish it because I gave you
I done
both.
said 5 times. I'm not even. I don't put no attention on QBR like that.
You, all right, you put it on quarterback rating? Neither one.
I
So-
just look at the game and
Okay,
I believe.
Okay, but I asked you, what's that? You can't just say I looked at the game. No one knows what you're doing
Yeah, I said
objectively.
70. I said I give it like 70%.
Okay, and so I gave you quarterback rating. I gave you QBR. Shedeur doesn't even have a QBR. Why? He doesn't have enough statistical category. He doesn't have enough reps, basically.
shout out to Stefanski for that.
No. Shout out to Shedeur not being great enough for that. If he went in there and did a Russell Wilson,
The guy
you
had
think
the
Russell
best-
Wilson? They paid Matt Flint and they paid him, and they was like bricks. And Russell Wilson said, "Why y'all pay him? I'm 3rd rounder. Why took that job?"
To say he's not good enough is crazy to me because you look at the numbers he put up in college and you look at most of these quarterbacks. He was.
Did you see what he did with the Rams?
with the Rams?
The Rams
yeah.
game?
Yeah.
Well, that's more important
but I've
than
seen
college.
Cam Ward stinking up all year. He's still a number 1 pick.
Hold on,
What
that's
that
not.
mean?
He's the number 1 pick before that. You can't change time like that.
Right.
You got drafted in the 5th round. Why? Because of you, dog. All right, let me give you. Who was the best college player you ever seen? Was Barry Sanders a 5th rounder?
Wait, that's 2 separate questions. Which one you want me to ask?
Was Barry Sanders a 5th rounder?
No, I don't remember where he got picked.
You know damn well he was.
No, I mean I know he was a 5th
All right,
rounder,
he was
but
a
I don't
first
know
rounder.
what pick he got.
Who else? Who was my favorite?
But
Reggie
Reggie
Bush.
Bush.
Was Reggie Bush?
To me, that's the
was
best.
Reggie Bush a 5th
That's
rounder?
the best
Was Reggie Bush a
football
5th rounder?
player I've seen.
Was
No.
Peyton Manning a 1st rounder? 5th rounder. 5th round. Let's go. You know how you don't fall to the 5th round? Was I a 5th rounder? You know how you don't?
I know none of them daddy was Deion either.
You can't say nothing. No matter what you say, put that on.
None
Whoa.
out of all those
he
names.
is not going low because you can't go around the world 4 times and then the 5th time and we still think, I don't know. He just that damn good. You jump off the screen. You're brilliant. You're blurry. People just like, I need that. And if I don't understand why people don't think that about Shedeur because we love Deion. I love Deion to death. If Deion
Everybody
mad,
don't love Deion. That's part of why Shedeur is where he's at now.
Man,
which is the point I was about to say. Because you naming those names, but none of them, daddy's name was Dion. And that has worked against Shedeur.
No,
that.
Shedeur worked against himself by acting like Dion. Thinking he
daddy.
was... I don't act like my daddy. My daddy quiet.
MJ gonna act like you.
No, he not. MJ's quiet too. MJ, you know MJ reserved.
He
I'm
is.
a nut.
But what I'm saying is, a dad can raise their kid. How you raise your kid plays in a lot to how they turn out.
And your kid gonna go his way. My mama smoked cigarettes. I don't. I ain't doing that. Mama drank though. I do.
Yeah, there you go.
Uncle Gloria
Uncle Gloria went both. I'm figuring it out. With Giovanni and Anna Marie, we gonna figure this shit out. All right, we gotta get off this.
Together.
Can I go to the bathroom one more time?
Oh my God.
You ain't gotta ask us. It never stopped you
If
before.
there are any urologists watching, please.
Oh, you know, I went
chime
there.
in.
I went there. I supposed to be taking the pills and doing. I did that. No, no, I had the surgery. I had the thing. They went in there
to make it bigger.
No.
It's too late for that too.
They were like, dog, what you working with? We can't do nothing bigger. They said the whole west side is affected. They was like, that is a hot leak. So no,
the mini ones.
I did that. I did that thing. Yeah, I took the medicine, all that. I really like my boy. I ain't gonna say his name because I don't say enough good stuff about him. He got it bad, like every second, and I got it too. I got it like a shrunk bladder, and then like
out there.
Yeah, I ain't want to put him out there. You know him too. I tell you after off camera. No, I got
2 minutes left.
One is really I drink too much water, not enough water, too much water, and 2, I do got a smaller bladder, like real spit, and 3, I think I have some NFL like them drugs and all that stuff. Like I took some crazy stuff.
Your kidneys.
Yeah, it messed up kidney. I've had kidney failure twice. I had rhabdo. Remember I told you I got hospitalized. Yeah, so. Y'all stop crying at me, man. I got
all
no
them painkiller shots mess up your kidneys. And the anti-inflammatories, too.
Medications can definitely mess up.
Yep. Naproxen. No, make it 31 and wash your hands.
Use the soap this time. You ain't gotta rush back.
Right. Ain't no hurry.
We appreciate the soap
more. We'll hold it down.
Make sure it suds up.
You ain't got no suds, you ain't do something right.
That's right.
Get your hands white.
We gotta make him wipe his own face with his own hands to see.
Right. I just wanted to rep for my boy today, you know, because I knew the slander was coming.
I mean, that was an hour-long conversation.
Yeah. I mean,
that was a long-ass fucking
honestly, yesterday he was the biggest topic in sports.
Oh, yeah,
yesterday.
He was.
All weekend, really.
I understand that, but an hour long is a long time to be going through.
That's because he don't want to accept defeat.
Yeah.
So,
you know what it is? This is
that's what it was.
Hey, you know somebody real when they do this. I figured it out. Never see somebody be talking. I got that shit.
That means they don't know what the hell they're about to say.
It's about to be all emotion.
Yeah.
This is it. I hate a motherfucker that want me to root for somebody because I like they daddy. Paula Abdul could dance. Don't mean her daughter and son can. All right, dance then. Show me. You know who my mama is? Who? Paula Abdul. All right, good for your turn. No, you know what? I don't want to hear no lineage shit. Like, and this is the thing. Why should I, former athlete, be rooting for somebody who ain't showed me enough because he talking it and I think he can do it?
That's how I feel about Bronny.
Yeah, and
you
argue against that.
Right. No. My only argument for Bronny is you can't beat him in one-on-one.
No, long before that conversation, you always defend Bronny.
I do.
And I've said before,
defend
we
what,
all
though?
say he shouldn't even be in the league. And you would be like, well, no, he earned his spot. He's been there. He's like, your dad can be great, but you don't just get on a team. It don't work like that.
I love that.
Didn't he not say
I love
that?
this. No. Oh, Terry, you too now. Now I'm going to split this back. Double down.
He going to try to be divisive now.
By next week, show me a clip that I said Bronny earned his spot. And I give you that.
We'll find it.
$1,000.
You know I like
receipts. Listen.
Hey,
No. I say Bronny earned.
No, don't do the wordplay.
No, you just said that.
Okay, so what if you said Bronny deserves his spot?
No. That's not what you said.
Semantics.
It's
you gotta watch this guy. That's semantics.
I didn't force your word.
The quote is
it's got to have the word
earned his
earned.
spot.
You said he earned his spot. I said, I've never said that.
Right, but that's you because you being
I know
that's
the
semantics.
nepotism. I loved it.
You can say earned and deserve is the same thing.
No, it
but
ain't.
You want to hear
No, it ain't.
specifically
Deserved is
the
based on
word
somebody
earned.
else.
Huh? You could specifically. You want to hear specifically the word.
I want to hear what
earned.
you just said. I
his
said
spot.
you indicted me on some BS, and I'm trying to say prove it.
Yeah, you saying that he earned his spot.
Okay, that's it.
Whether
Okay,
it's
good,
earned
good.
Or you saying he deserves his spot. That's all the
His
same
daddy
thing.
a judge. He hear
Ain't
what
that
I'm
the same
saying.
thing?
Oh, no. Deserve is not the same as
Yeah,
earned. If they were,
different.
they would be the same word. Damn it.
That's not true.
Yes,
There's
it
plenty
is.
of words that have the same meaning
I
that
have
are different
earned.
words.
I have
What are you
earned.
talking about?
Listen, I have earned the opportunity to be somewhere, but do I deserve it? No, because it's based on what you
If
think.
I say it's not cold in here, and I say it's hot, I said two different things, but I'm saying the same thing.
Look, I know what a synonym is, and I'm also knowing that there's a difference between what you've earned and what you deserve. Like, I earned this. That means you shouldn't deny it. Deserve it means, are you going to give it to me? There's an ambiguity.
Why do you
here.
deserve it?
Huh?
Why do you deserve it?
Because I think I earned it, but you don't. Ooh. You thought I had
if
the
you
answer?
feel like you deserved it,
It
it's
don't
because
matter
you
what I feel.
like you
I'm not
earned
the
it.
only person in this conversation. Deserve brings in somebody else. Don't do that. You
If
said
it's-
you literally. Why you worming? You said Wiley. You too, Wiley. You said he
proving my
earned
point.
it, and I said, well, prove it. Give me the clip. Here's a G.
Deserve and
Why
earn
y'all
is the
arguing
same-
over
it's
$2,000?
theoretically the same
They
thing.
can get
It's the
$2,000,
same
but they know
thing.
they ain't gonna get it. I want my
I ain't
money.
saying that's
I
what
want
I'm
my money.
gonna
I
look.
want my money.
Fine.
Let's go look
He
for
just
it.
trying to talk circles. That was a whole lot of words that meant nothing. Deserve and earn is all pretty much the same.
But, hold on. Why you didn't say deserve
If
then?
a team put you on their roster, they felt you deserved that spot. You know why they feel
No,
you
they
deserved
don't.
it? Because you earned that spot.
No, they don't.
You
'cause
only on that team because you
Giannis'
earned
brother
that
don't
spot.
deserve that spot, but he didn't earn it either.
They feel like he does. That's why
No,
they gave
they
it to
don't.
him.
They be like, Giannis, please
See,
don't
now
go.
you
They be like,
speaking for
Giannis.
them.
They be like, Giannis, don't go. Flag me. Giannis got the cheeseburgers. Anybody want cheeseburger? He could do what he want.
Same thing as LeBron.
Yeah.
And you didn't say that before.
Hold on. You said, you accused me. Why you putting it on me?
Because
You
was
literally
like,
said.
you was like, you think players just have that much power? You think anybody could just get their kid on the team? It don't work like that. He had to be good. He had to
so
be
then
there.
you want $1,000 or not?
Of course, I already told him. I'm
What-
gonna find that clip. I'm gonna find it.
Why are you arguing now? Why don't you just find a clip and
just
shut me up?
conversation.
Why you? Oh, okay.
I'ma
okay.
find it regardless.
Sound like he's trying to figure it out. Like
No.
He like anybody.
This is just good TV.
Hey, his name is Blaze.
This is just
at
entertainment.
gmail.com. Anybody find a clip of Wiley said he earned it?
This is just
Send it to me. So I
This
get-
is just entertainment.
So you can erase it.
I'm gonna find that clip.
Dog,
I'ma
there would
find it.
never be a clip of me saying he earned it because I know he didn't.
I'm gonna find
I don't
it.
recall you saying he earned it.
I know.
That's
I know
why
I
said it's
did.
the semantics.
Dog,
Because
right here.
I
You might have
remember,
said
I
the
remember
word
you.
earned.
I remember you being okay with him having it,
Oh yeah, I love that.
but not that he earned
Because
it.
I want MJ to have it. If the Buffalo Bills were like, yo, your son can play defense, I was like, kind of. I'm like, but can you like put him on the roster?
You're like, what you mean defense?
I'm like, I come out do 2 appearances for free. Like, just put him on the roster. Hell yeah. Has he earned it? No. Does he deserve it? Hell no. But he owned it.
But can he have it?
Can he have it? That's all I've been saying about Bronny. Now, Shedeur ain't in that conversation. He ain't no special needs.
Shedeur actually earned his
He
spot.
actually earned it. I don't know what round he earned, but he earned higher than 5th, and he earned
So
higher
you
than top
agree
10.
he should not have been a 5th pick?
Hell no.
Okay. All right. Well, at least you say that.
But
See, you can't even just let that live.
because I know why he is a 5th rounder. He didn't earn it. He didn't deserve it. But damn it, I know how you get there. That's why Cam Newton's not in the league. That's why Colin Kaepernick couldn't get a job. That's why,
Is it that
Tim
or
Tebow.
more off the field stuff that plays into that?
dog, nobody.
Because all you heard about Shedeur when he started falling, you never really heard. I mean, I know you'll say you did, but it wasn't so much about skill set. You kept hearing a lot about everything else, like his arrogance and how he was interviewing and you know
Messed up the interview with the Giants.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
you heard about a lot of stuff that were not necessarily like X and O's. It was other
But
things. that
some
played
X
into
and
it.
O's, but
some,
you're right.
You heard some.
He doesn't have the biggest arm. He has
No.
the most accurate
He's
arm.
right.
No,
That's what they said about Brady.
Not accurate. The most.
Right.
I've said this from hello, and people don't hear it because they think I'm a hater. I'm like, dog, he throws the most accurate ball, which is more important in the NFL level than the arm strength. Problem is, he starts to know. He knows that. Then he starts to play until I got elite athleticism. You have good athleticism, not elite. And then he holds the ball too long. And then what also happens is he'll throw the bombs over the obvious. His last game, what was that? The one last week, who they played? When he only had half the game. When Dillon got knocked out, I forget. I saw it. I broke it down. Who was that? Wasn't the Raiders, the game before the Raiders.
No,
Dillon got knocked
out. Dillon did lose to the Jets.
I forget. Damn, we've been drinking. Here's the thing. Jesus. That was a week and a half ago. You talking about, I got CTE, you too. But the point is, that game he came in, dog, there were 3 plays. Running back right here to Richie. And this is what I love about Shedeur. This is why I literally said it this morning. I was like, Shedeur gonna be all right. He threw it this game, in the Raiders game here. He ran 66. You get the credit too, Shedeur. The game before when Dillon got knocked out, he saw him. I got it highlighted on 3 plays. He's like this.
He looked it off. Yeah.
Negro, do you know what's about to happen? You know what's about to happen?
No, I saw him do that too.
He did that.
But I also, and again, I think
real.
that's where preparation comes in. Because he got thrown into a game that he had no preparation for. You know, because a lot of the game plans, all that stuff is made around that quarterback who's playing that game. Mm-hmm. He didn't have none of that. They didn't have none of that because they didn't prepare for him either. So he got thrown into a game, and I think in that moment, his first game, he's thrown into a wild situation. He's probably scattered, like trying to figure things out in real time. He's trying to figure this out. So that's why I thought this, and everybody else was saying the same. Like, I didn't put too much into that game because he just got thrown in. Now, when he had a full week, if he had came out yesterday and played terrible, then I'd have been like, yeah, that was bad.
Okay, but I don't know how you raise your kids, but my kids come home with a C-. We still got to talk. Like, you're not going to Dave & Buster's, dog.
Of course.
You got a C, you're not going to Dave & Buster's.
Of course.
Now, if anybody gives him a B, they're not giving him much room to improve. Because the only thing better than a B is an A. So people's calling me a hater because I'm like, I gave him a C, C-. They're like, that's hating. He played good. I was like, what happens when he played great? What we going to call that? Like, no. Doing this, the first game he should have, usually you walk into a situation, you play it safe than sorry, right? So
the Ravens.
Ravens, yes. Now that was tough.
He's
Them boys were disguising the shit.
Monstrous defense he's playing against.
And so then usually people err on the side of caution, and he erred on the side of gangster. Dog, what are you doing?
That's where experience comes in too.
Uh-huh.
That's where experience comes to play too.
No.
It's your first time in this situation. You're trying to figure it out.
No. My first time is something you're gonna be like, dog, do more. I'm like, no. I'm playing it safe. Like, Sid Hood, he right there. I'm like, nigga, you go. Like, I'm not like.
But that's because he's him. He ain't scared.
He is I, and I am him. Slim with the tilted brim. What's his motherfucking name? Snoop Doggy Dogg. Now he better turn into Snoop Dogg because there's a lot of dudes with demos that sounded better, baby, and they ain't signed and they ain't legends. Like, that's the thing that I noticed, and that's it. We gonna get off this. I just seen too many guys come in.
I hope he starts next week. And you already Stefan said, I'm not gonna make that call. He will completely lose that team if he puts Gabriel.
Well, they already lost. They ain't going nowhere this
year.
year.
The whole city.
Yeah. I'm not talking about losing the team as the team's gonna get good, be a good team. I'm saying the locker room, the city. If you put Dillon Gabriel in next week as the starter, you might as well just hand in your walking papers. You out of there.
Well, his papers already been handed. Now, let me say this. I think this is me being real. I think it's better Shedeur doesn't start. Dillon started, lose. He starts,
bring
win.
Him back again.
Dillon goes back, probably lose, probably looks suspect.
Yeah, bring him back again.
And then, look, if I'm Shedeur, I don't even want to play again.
Yeah.
Because if these dudes tapped out, I don't want them. They already gave up the year.
Yep.
They know they're not making the playoffs. Like, with Myles Garrett, 19 sacks a game ain't going to help. You ain't going to win by that.
I said that to you 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, you did.
I was like, if I'm Shedeur, I don't even want to play it.
No. But you said it before he played. I want to say it now that he shows a little something.
No, I know, but we're saying it's for the same reason.
Same reason.
Like, they stinking it up.
They stinking it
this
up.
This guy, Gabriel, you want him to start it? Yeah, let him finish it out. And I'll see me next year. But now he got game tape.
Yeah, I didn't agree with you then because I needed something. I can't let my last game tape be the Rams.
Well, yeah.
Let me see.
It was preseason, so they didn't put too much into that.
You're a fifth rounder.
It was that bad.
You're a fifth rounder. Your preseason. That's all you got. Like, you ain't got no, like, now he got a real game, ones on ones, 53. And if the dude would have stumbled one more time, he would have
had an end
scored.
zone. Yep.
And then we ain't running no damn Wildcat. And I'm getting that touchdown. That's 2 touchdowns and 1 pick.
And
I'm rooting for
the
him.
play with Judy. I mean, obviously we don't know.
He wasn't gonna score, but he was gonna get yards.
But he would have definitely. He was moving. That was like a 30-yard pass, I think. 20 or 30.
Oh, yeah, it was big boy.
So at least you're getting up first down. You're getting on that field. Now I think if he ends that game with 250 yards or closer to 300 yards, and he still has 1 touchdown, or he got a second, now that rating that you give him a C, that changes.
Oh,
a
he
lot.
getting a B for sure.
Yeah.
If he gets three touchdowns and 1 pick.
Even if he had 2 touchdowns.
2
But
touchdowns
he
and
putting
1
up
pick.
250 to 300 yards.
Oh, it's sick. It's
The
sick.
game looks very different.
But that's the beauty of the game. It's always that way.
Yeah.
Oh, man,
so
and
you can't
Marshawn.
base it off ifs.
Oh, yeah. So let's base it off this.
Ifs and buts.
I already know who you siding with.
Kenyon and Draymond. I don't even know. Do we need to set the table? We know what this is. This is Kenyon saying you fake tough guy, and then Draymond hearing it 1,000 times over and finally said, all right, enough's enough, or I'm going to respond, which I hate. I hate when people act like they don't hear you the other 900 times, and then 901, they're like, all right, I'm like me. You probably finally feel like you got a way to win. So Draymond responds, but he doesn't respond to the fake tough guy. He responds to, I had a better career, which I want y'all to say means I was a better player. And then Kenyon like,
No, that doesn't mean that. Better career doesn't mean you're a better player.
no, but he wants us to assume that. Because why you have a better career? Because you what? Like, and so then Kenyon like, oh, I caught that. Oh, you, we not the same, brother. We not the same. And that's where they are kind of now. I think I got that right. I don't know. Tell me what I got right and wrong and what's up with this beef.
I think you got it all right.
That's what it felt like.
That's what it seems like. It's just all of a sudden Draymond put some attention to it. Kenyon kind of stoked the fires a couple of times.
Yeah,
And,
you think?
and you know,
Even here on the couch.
you know, it's two people looking for respect when it comes down to
Well,
it.
that's deep. That's
I
grown.
don't think Draymond's looking for it.
No, I agree with him. but I'm
Draymond
letting
is.
y'all go.
I think
agree.
Draymond will be looking for respect eternally, and I think there's a lot of people who are like that because they are all great players, but if you aren't the one needle mover on a basketball team, then you get discounted.
Scottie Pippen gets
You know.
discounted.
He hears a chatter. That's why he wants to respect.
Yeah,
he's hearing
good
that
point.
chatter.
Go ahead, Richie. Keep talking.
So you know, there's no way to quantify it. You know what I mean? Kenyon's went to 2 finals. He played great in both of them. If he had Steph and Clay, would he have won them? Probably.
Let's talk about them ifs.
You know, it's a lot of ifs. Everything is an if.
Man,
You know, but
it's either an is or an if.
I'm gonna be honest here. When they won, Golden State won their first championship. That team wasn't better than the team that Kenyon Martin played on when he had Jason Kidd, Hall of Famer Jason Kidd in his prime.
yeah.
They were a better team than the Golden State team was for the first championship.
All right, I'm with you.
After that, Golden State
You think so?
was a more dominant team for sure.
They had Iggy. They had what's the kid the Blur that was played for.
Oh, Leandro Barbosa.
They had them. They had was David Lee on that squad too. They had a cool little squad.
Did David Lee? Yeah, you heard what you said there. Cool little squad.
I mean, I don't know anybody on that. I mean, the
it
Nets had
was
Kerry Kittles and J Kidd, Kmart,
Richard Jefferson.
and okay.
Oof.
They had
I remember that Nets team. I was like,
Kerry
that's second
Kittles,
place?
Richard Jefferson.
Right, right.
But they were playing the Lakers when the Lakers were
And they played
laking.
the Spurs too, right?
The Lakers were laking.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm just saying they were a more stacked team than Golden State was. Nobody that Nets team, people like kind of expected them to win. That first Golden State that
No,
won.
no.
Nobody did that.
Nobody
Slow
did
down.
that.
No. It was,
How old were you?
All right, so look, when I said expected, I'm not saying that they were going to beat the Lakers, but they expected them to go to the finals
Oh,
and be
okay,
like
okay.
a championship.
Change
a
your
championship
vernacular. You sound like my
caliber team.
wife. Be particular and specific.
Well, I usually am
East was
very,
ass
words.
I usually am very specific, but
Okay.
I think I just
Win
thought you knew
what?
what I thought you knew what I
The
meant because
East?
clearly nobody had them over Kobe and Shaq.
Yeah.
but I meant out of the East.
Okay, yeah. Win the
like
East.
they would look to be like the projected.
I'll
That's
give you
because
that.
the East was ass water in those
Right.
times.
But when Golden
And-
State went, they didn't. Nobody expected them to get there. They kind of just
Ass water.
kind of got there.
Is that what this
That's
is?
just nasty.
That's what you pulled this out of.
Is that my enema?
It fell on the
Enema
toilet.
juice?
It fell on the toilet. That's why he go back. Let me go get it.
Motherfucker want some ass water.
He's where my flags at. He
said
on the toilet.
It used to be 6 of them here. Nah, look what we at.
Everybody done smelled their booty before, though.
Not like you.
Well, I mean, everything that we clown, we've all committed. That's why we clown it.
Because we know it.
Because we know it. Like, everybody ate a booger.
I never ate
Oh,
that.
you a lie!
I've never.
Booger has never touched your lip.
That's not eating it.
Well, no,
That's
I've never.
different.
I'm trying to get you step by step. I know what it is, girl.
That's on
And let me just
accident.
put the
Yeah,
tip.
you could.
He's like when you put the tip.
I thought I heard it.
Everybody done ate a booger.
That's like
You a lie
saying
if
you
ate a booger.
sneezed and one got
Right
on your lip. That's not eating it, but you're digging in there
Okay,
and
you're right,
eating
you're
is
right.
something very different.
Even then, Blaze,
He
I'm
wins
like,
this
get
one.
the fuck
Yeah,
off.
It's intentional.
Right. It's
Hold
accident.
on. No, manslaughter and murder is intent. Somebody dead either way. Like, we ain't doing that. Have you ever tasted the sweet salt of snot? Sweet salt.
By accident.
Okay, let's
I'm
start
from
there.
a cold weather city.
Okay, good.
That happens every
so everybody
every
knows
winter.
snot, all right? Has there ever been any hardened mucus in that snot called a booger? And then it was
getting
there
gross.
too.
Not that I knew of.
I don't know the texture in my teeth. That means you chewed it.
Anybody ever sniffed their pits?
Well, yeah, you got to do that.
Okay,
You gotta make
everybody
sure
ever
you're right.
sniffed their cracks?
Sure.
Okay, good. All right, we getting somewhere.
When she coming over, you got to make sure you're right. She going to be down there. You want it to be fresh.
Make sure that thing.
You know that's right.
Right.
I'm gonna stop right now because at least I thought y'all were gonna say no to something of this.
no.
Oh, it gets worse. But wait, it gets worse. But I don't want to go there.
But eating
All right.
boogers is a little nasty.
Yeah, it get. I'm
intentional.
nasty, dog.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's on me. I gotta figure it out. I gotta find out. I'm like, nah. I used to do this. And I told you my teammate. He said they're gonna be a statue in Buffalo smelling your fingers because all I did to a meeting was like, man, what?
As an adult, he was doing that. I see kids do
You ever
that.
eat earwax? You know earwax taste like? Y'all never tasted earwax? Oh, that's not even that bad. Y'all missing
I
out.
did by accident one time.
Well, a good accident on purpose.
It was on a Q-tip.
Yeah, you tasted the Q-tip?
Yeah.
Q-tip?
Yeah, because I don't know. I'm from. Let me tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
He lying.
I'm
He's
old.
lying.
I'm gonna tell you how it happened.
I know how it
I'm
happened.
old
You were
school.
like, "Ooh, this
'Cause
shit look good."
How my mother used to do. You take the Q-tip, and you tap it on your tongue. You get in there to moisten so you can get in there.
Oh, no.
So then when I was flipping it around, I didn't flip it around.
Oh, you didn't flip it? Okay.
Yeah, so when I
Damn,
went to
that's
do
a
it
good
again,
reason. Okay.
I was like,
Dog,
oh,
hey, I ain't gonna lie. If I was his daddy, a judge, you'd have been in jail before I heard your explanation.
Right.
I would have locked you up. I'm like, ain't no way.
That's I remember it because that's exactly how it happened. I was like, oh man,
Dog.
I thought I had flipped this Q-tip on the other side, and I didn't.
Damn, you know what? You made me more open-minded because I swear you were convicted. I was like, there's no way he accidentally ate his fucking dog. You know,
Accidentally put a nasty Q-tip.
all right, this is what happened. All right, and before we get back to this, I was at Columbia my freshman year. I'm getting out. We had co-ed showers, which is crazy, but it was weird.
You hated that, didn't you?
Yeah, I was like, I just want ed.
Oh, you wanted all.
I wanted all ed, no co-ed.
He stayed at the
It's a meat
facility.
party.
Oh, no.
All right, here we go. No, for real. It's weird because they say you can do anything and you don't do anything because you're like, I don't want that. Like, you want to work for it, right? So, long story short, I'm coming out.
You don't want that case.
I'm in the mirror, Q-tip, like you did. And I'm walking to my room is literally in front of the shower door. So you get out the shower, you go through the door of the bathroom, and then my dorm is right there.
Convenient.
Right, convenient, perfect. So I'm like, I'm shower towel on, doing this. My homegirl walks up. What's up, Marcy? Girls call Marcy. What's up, Marcy? I look, and she's like, she didn't see it. I'm doing this. She didn't see it. And she said, what's up, Marcy? And gave me a hug, one of them high hugs.
Hit your head.
It disappeared, dog. The whole Q-tip went in my ear. And then I literally, out of just reflex, blood everywhere.
God. Oh man.
And I'm like, and she like freaking out. So my first thought was her, because she thought like with intent she did something bad. I'm like, she didn't see this. I'm like, and then I heard a eardrum popped. It popped. I had to go to the hospital across the street, Columbia Hospital. Went there and they was like, all right, your eardrum popped. It will heal. You may be at 80 to 100%. You know, you may get to 80, you may get to 100% back to hearing capacity in that ear, but you lost it.
That's why you don't hear these facts.
That's why I'm.
Now it all makes sense. It all makes sense now. It all makes sense.
That was really good. That was really
There we go. Now you got the pass. Like I get it. So when he says crazy things, he just didn't hear it. You know?
Cooking with Blaze.
The best. That was the best ever. Hey, we need another flag to color to throw you. That was the best. Hey, let them get 50 yards down the field. Like, let them score. Let them score. That's sick. That's real. I mean, that
had to hurt like crazy.
Oh my goodness.
It hurt so much that.
How fine was she though?
No, not her.
Oh, okay.
Her homegirl was my homegirl. Like my homegirl was her homegirl was my girl.
All right.
So then she came up on, you know, I mean, she
Hugging you while you're in the towel, huh?
she's trying to get on her own girl. She's doing the most. I knew it. And I'm like, there's not a shot. But now you just shot me in the ear. And I was like, she felt so bad in the moment because blood like squirting. And I'm like, girl. And I was just like, you didn't see it. I know it. And I can't even be mad. But I was so mad, I wasn't mad. And it hurt so bad, it didn't hurt. You ever been there where you get, your body is amazing. It would be like, that's too much. I can't deal with it. So I'm going to shut it down. You won't feel it. You feel everything up to that level. That was one of the few. I've had a few. That was one where I ain't feel it.
Remember I told you one of the worst pain, if not the worst pain I ever had, was an ear infection. And I didn't even pop my eardrum like you, but the pain I had just in my ear, like it literally, I feel like I felt it through my whole body.
Oh, it's insane, dog. I was like, I couldn't believe it. I'm glad it was acute. I'm glad it happened fast. And I was just like, I was so enraged and pissed and mad and like, dog, you just walking in blood squirt. You like, what the fuck?
Out your ear.
And you go in the hospital thinking, what is that? Like, you know it's your eardrum gone. And you're like, what else? Like, how bad? And the doctor was kind of like more of this, like
calm down.
You're okay. He's like, it's going to heal. You got a problem. You're going to be all right. And just go through it. And I was like, and then, you know, I told her, look, it is what it is. Tell your girl to come over. hey, somebody got to pay for this.
You got to make up.
Somebody clean that blood up.
And on second thought, you should come with her.
She was built like she'll build like a bathtub, a water balloon. If she wasn't built like a water
Like the
balloon.
one Richie bought to play pickleball?
Wait, what? Okay, no. As good as you didn't hear it with your eardrum.
The one, you said, remember the one that
Remember
you
that
brought
one?
to play pickleball that you said wasn't your girl?
Yeah.
But it was your girl?
But it was your girl. Friday night, he driving through L.A. and through traffic with somebody who's just not girl.
Right. Just my friend.
Just my friend. Okay. All right, what's up with Kenyon and Draymond, y'all two? What y'all thinking? Uh-oh.
I just think I thought Kenyon was trolling when he did that list. I mean, the list was great, but when he said Popeye Jones at the end, I was like, come on, Draymond better than Popeye Jones.
What was that number? What number was Popeye? Was
Probably
he
like 60.
Yeah, so
But before that, it was pretty accurate though.
you think
Wow.
so? There was some names on there I was like, nah.
50 power
you
forwards?
you just dislike him, so you just throwing out any name at
I
this
love
point.
Draymond Green, and I think he's. But we can't.
He's top
we can't
30.
We can't deny that he got into the perfect system for his game, because like what he contributed to that team, it's one of the best offensive teams we've seen in the past 20 years. On top of like the Spurs in 2014 and stuff. But like if you put him on any other team, I don't know if he's going to be that impactful.
I don't disagree with you.
Right.
But I think, what if we worded that differently? You said he
But
fell into a system that worked for him.
And that's good.
But what if that system was created around him? Because he was on Golden State his first year, and he was coming off the bench.
right.
When they switched coaches, they built that system around his strong points.
Skill set, yeah.
So, you know, that he's a vital part of that. I know everybody discredits him right off the gate, like, oh, just because you got Steph and Clay.
I think it's first
but
ballot.
he does a lot of the intangibles that Steph and Clay weren't doing.
I think he's first ballot, and it's the basketball Hall of Fame, not the who can score the most points Hall of Fame, and who's the best one-on-one player Hall of Fame. He's an integral part to one of the best offenses of all time. And I'm not mad at that, but I don't know if he goes to like the Pacers or Orlando. Does he have the same?
Well,
Yeah, it's hard to tell
You
at
can
this
almost kind of compare it to a Rams receiver.
Okay.
What's the name of the dude, the Rams receiver who's up in Seattle right now?
Oh, Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp.
Okay.
Cooper Kupp was great at what he did, but if you asked any pro, and I had this conversation literally with a dozen former NFLers, they didn't have him in the top 5 receivers, even when he was winning the triple crown,
Right.
Because they said he was a system player,
Right.
and they just did not give him credit. And I would argue, I was like, how can you not be best receiver when you're the top in this, the top in this, and the top in this, and the top in this? And they were like, because the system makes him that.
And that was a great.
So
it was a great
Draymond
all-time
is
system.
probably he could kind of be qualified that same way.
Here's my only reason why I don't agree with that, because two things Draymond is really good at is he can run an offense, he can bring the ball up, he can distribute, he's a great passer, but also he's a great defender.
Great defender.
And it doesn't matter what team you on, a great defender and a great passer will always help your offense.
Facts.
So I don't think that's a system thing. He's just good. He's really good at those two things, and they built their system around him being that. Steph wouldn't get off a lot of the shots that he could get off if he didn't have Draymond there, who's also able to. I said shots. He couldn't get his shots off.
Yeah,
I didn't say get his rocks off.
So good shots is a good night.
Shots, right?
Good night.
Shooting up the club.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true. But I think a lot, because we've talked about it before when Kenyon was here, actually.
Yeah.
A lot of their offense has run through Draymond because he's able to distribute the ball and he's high IQ. So Steph doesn't always have to be ball dominant. He can move around and navigate, and a lot of those plays come off of Draymond. If Draymond doesn't have that skill set, that offense doesn't look, that system don't look like that.
Starting to play and running through somebody are two different things. And I think that's what Kenyon's
Come on,
whole
don't do
point
that.
was.
No, that's deep. That's
it's
real.
valid.
You gotta go there with him.
No, because he's had those couple instances and people trying to discredit him for
He's
that.
quarterbacking though too. He's quarterback. He's not just passing
He's
the
had
ball.
way more good plays than those.
He makes one. He makes one pass
He's
and then he
telling this person to
goes.
go cut here and cut there.
He's
and that.
literally running
He's
the
not
offense.
running the offense. Scottie Pippen used to run the offense.
You got to watch some Golden State games. Draymond is
Draymond's
literally
not
out
running
there
the
bringing up,
offense.
calling plays, and
If you
running
act like
that offense.
Draymond and Scottie Pippen doing the same thing for the offense, you lying to yourself.
Not to say they were doing the same thing.
Well, he just said that. He's like, Scottie Pippen ran the offense. Draymond is just
Two people
is
can
going
run the
through him.
offense different ways. Shaq ran the offense. He didn't do anything of what Draymond or Scottie was doing.
Well, Shaq
No,
never ran the
Shaq
offense.
was the offense.
The
He
offense
wasn't
ran
running
through
it.
Shaq.
That's
He was
but
the-
that's
He was the offense.
But that's
you ain't
also
running it. You
that's-
gonna be it.
But that's
But
also
it's
you can
usual.
also say he ran
Derek
the
The
Fisher
running
offense.
back
ran the
ain't
offense.
running the offense. You just getting the rock and you better score.
I think
it.
Draymond's just a very, very special case and a special player, and he has his own category.
And that's good
of
for
greatness.
a second rounder.
Yeah.
Like that's what's amazing about him. Like he
Who's
made
damn near
that
a
way.
He's damn near a tweener.
Yeah.
No, ain't no
He
damn
made his
thing.
way.
And listen, I respect the hell out of Draymond as a basketball
I love his
player.
game.
I love basketball players who get in where they fit in and don't try to do the stuff that they don't do. And he's a great example of that.
Could he have survived in the '90s though? Like he's a 6'7". He'd be a small forward. Like that.
He could have
game-
been a power forward then too.
No, with Carmelo and KG and Tim Duncan and Kenyon Martin. No.
No.
Then Rodney.
And he not 6'7".
Then Rodney Rogers played power forward.
He not
Rodney-
6'7".
Rodney
either.
Rogers is about 260.
He's
And
6'7".
He 260. He was like Charles Barkley, but taller.
Charles Barkley played power forward.
He's one of the
He
best
was
of
a
all
freak-
time.
he was a
6'4",
freak
6'5".
athlete.
He's one of the best of all time.
He was a freak athlete. Too.
He's a
Right. I'm just saying. I think when you're a good player or a great player, you adapt to whatever time
Draymond's
you
not as
play.
athletic as Barkley was.
No, good players can't play in every era. Great
No,
ones can.
I mean, I think you can adapt. You play based on what's in front of you.
True. Actually.
So I think he's
But
somebody.
if you're good, you won't
his game
translate.
to me is more of that era than it is now. He doesn't play like guys now. He's not athletic. He's not like he's more of a post in that area type of player.
Yeah.
When
I
you
give
think
that.
about guys from the '90s, their
Yeah.
style of game is like his.
But all right, so our argument is multi-layered. The first layer is he a fake tough guy? That's what all Kenyon was
I think
saying is
so.
you're only fighting guys you know you can win against or fighting the guys who won't fight back. Is that true?
I agree.
Okay.
I'd say there's
All
some
right.
truth
So
to
then that turned into level 2. We all agree? Yeah. I mean, who's that tough that they want to act like they could have won every fight? If you fight everybody, you're going to lose.
Kenyon.
Yeah.
I think that's Kenyon's. That's what always works against him because everybody always thinks like you don't got to be tough all the time. Like you're trying to sell the tough thing.
But we
that's
asked
Either
Kenyon that.
either you're tough or you're not. Like you,
Right.
you just can't be.
Yeah, you ain't
can't
gotta
pick
be
and choose.
ultimate
And I agree
warrior.
with that. I
Yeah.
agree
Kenyon
with that.
always talks about, even on Gills Arena. If you ever look at the feedback, people always like this guy's always talking about how tough he is.
But on here, remember I asked him, I was like, was there some people that you were like, I don't want to fight him? And then he looked and he was like, oh yeah, I mean, look, everybody ain't trying to fight everybody. And I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, because if you fight everybody, you're going to be defeated, not undefeated. You're going to lose. You can't fight everybody and win them all. So we know fake tough guy Draymond is because they all are, right? Hold me back. Now, Draymond moved it from there to, I had a better career than you. Did he?
Yes.
Yes. Everyone knows that, right? Now, does that mean you're a better player than me? That's where Kenyon's taking it like,
Right.
And that's where I think it gets interesting.
oh, that's where we got to
It
talk.
does.
Because
Let's go where they went.
Draymond made an interesting point.
Let's
And
go.
I think Kenyon, I think the easy answer is Kenyon was a better player than Draymond.
Yeah.
But then Draymond said, look where you were drafted and then look at your career. And Draymond won Defensive Player of the Year. Kenyon never won that. That's an individual award. That don't
part.
matter your system.
That
That is
part.
an individual accolade. And, I mean, obviously he didn't win championship. That's a team thing, but he didn't get that. And he's like, his point from what I gather is like, you was a number 1 pick. You did this. There's so much you should have accomplished that you didn't.
You got one All-Star and you're a number 1 overall
Right.
pick and no Defensive Player of the Years. He like, I got accolades, achievements that you should be having.
Individual achievements
Yeah.
that surpassed you. And I'm a 2nd round pick.
And then everybody heard all of that and just said, you're right, Draymond, and he still was better than you. So that makes it seem like bias. No?
Because people only put importance on scoring. Like if I want to get a ball to Kenyon or Draymond and go get me a bucket, I'm probably going to get a ball to Kenyon.
Yeah.
If I want to get somebody to
If you had to draft your team, would you draft Kenyon or would you draft before microfracture and before you know Draymond's all this? We know we drafted Kenyon, right? And then after we see their careers now, would you draft Draymond or Kenyon? Is the question.
I draft Kenyon.
I still would draft Kenyon.
Only because I would try to, for what Draymond does, I would try to find a point guard that has the IQ that could distribute like him, and then find another defender.
But they don't make those no more.
They don't.
Point guards.
But I like.
They shoot.
They don't.
Well, also you got to also take something else into account. Kenyon was asked to do way more than than Draymond.
By far.
Draymond was able to just fall into what he does and be singular about his defense and his rebounding.
They're stretching the floor. They're shooting
that's
from
'cause they
half
had-
court.
and to be honest,
they had a different team.
Right.
makeup.
be honest,
Right.
Kenyon-
And he had Steph and Clay who were taking up all the oxygen.
Oh.
And
All
this
the
is-
oxygen went to those two guys. Double teams, runouts, all that stuff. And that leaves Draymond to play.
This shows you how much the game has changed. When Kenyon was playing, he was considered an undersized power
Power
forward.
forward.
And
He's
now
like
Draymond's a-
6'9", right?
Yeah.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that the game has changed a whole lot. Like, because he played big. And now Draymond's considered an undersized power forward at 6'7", and he don't play nowhere near as big as what Kenyon played.
Right. And Draymond, I don't think Draymond's really 6'7".
Nah, he
No,
look
he's
like,
not.
He like
I've seen him
6'5",
eye to eye.
6'6".
We've been. He's taller than me, but he ain't much taller than me. And I'm 6'4" and a quarter for real.
So about 6'5".
So I'll say he's 6'5". He's 6'5", and he's not as big. He's not that guy, but those guys typically aren't. But he's 6'5", and that's like. What's wrong with people when they can't be like, dog, you are amazing. You're insane. You're not him, but he ain't in your situation. So this is, I'm about to cry. Okay, this is Draymond talking shit about Kenyon made me think about my growing up. Because I grew up, obviously we know we ain't had much. None of us had nothing growing up really. Like, I grew up on welfare, food stamps, all that bullshit. It ain't like a badge of honor too. I wish my parents were wealthy. Trust me, I do. But we weren't. But I remember growing up and I was like, all right, I got to figure out how to materialize what I have. And I looked at my bat belt and I was like, I'm smart and I do well in sports. That's all I got. I'm a nice kid. I don't give a damn about. I'm not gang banging. I'm not drug dealing. I don't care about that. But I am smart and I am good in sports. Run. In the classroom, pay attention. On the field, ball out. That was it. So everything that came our way, I wasn't perfect, but I was like, no. I got to ball out and be smart. It ends up working out. Yay. That ain't the point. The point is this. I get a son, and I got 3 daughters, and I love them to death, but I see myself and my son. Every time I look at him, I'm like, oh, I remember being 10. You know what I mean? Like, I remember I used to be that same kid biting my fingers on the court or on the field, and everybody like, damn, you okay? You into it? You got anxiety? You all right? You like this? I'm like, no, I'm just thinking about how I'm going to get these motherfuckers. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then, and then so he the same way he be doing this. And I was like, damn, he play hard, but he's like, I don't know what the fuck. I'm about to kill somebody. Like, he a little psycho. I'm like, I've been there. Yeah. But my point is, my boy now is not in Compton, South Central. He in Encino, right? And he out here in the California where they think you soft. I'm like, he ain't soft. He just ain't in a place that is considered hard. But don't mean he's soft. And I remember talking to him one day, and I was like, dog, this is what you got to deal with. You got to show that you gonna be where your feet are, because people assumed that I was hungry because I was from the hood, and I was like, that don't mean nothing. My teammates ain't hungry. They not biting their fingers. They just out here chilling. Say, Wiley gonna score. And I remember saying, one generation removed from being considered one thing and the same person considered a different thing, and we the same person. My son is just like me a lot of ways, but he considered, I don't know about them kids until you see it. Perception's different. Draymond and Kenyon is caught up in the same shit. Kenyon was drafted first, so everyone perceived that he had to be better. And he actually was. But because he didn't win it all, then all people say, how good were you? He's like, I didn't have all that around me. How good was I? I was damn good. I made it, but guess what? I didn't have what MJ got around him. MJ got it all around him. And now I'm like, look, what I gave you, you should do more. Don't walk in my shoes, stand on my shoulders. Like, get more. And that's what the toughest thing for these kids are. They can't get more out of something. Michael Jordan Jr. But then, you know what I mean? Like LeBron, Bronny James, like they can't get more because they be walking in their daddy's shoes. I'm like, don't walk in his shoes. Stand on his shoulders. Kenyon is like, I got the most out of what I was. You got the most out of what you was, but you was dressed up. You was in Encino. You had Stephen Clay. You was in Beverly Hills, Negro. Like, what you talking about? I'm mud. I'm on the net. When you get drafted number 1, guaranteed, guess where you going? To the hood. Right. He went to the hood of the NBA and said, we in the finals twice, playing the damn Lakers. Who wants to play that team?
And he was guarding Shaq.
And guarding Shaq and giving Shaq 34.
Undersized.
Dikembe was guarding Shaq.
Well, he was, but Kenyon was on him too. And Kenyon gave him 34. Kenyon gave him 34 and 11 one game I saw.
Yeah, and undersized. Like
undersized.
He really overachieved.
But the microfractures and the career averages make you think. And then the team success. Who would you rather be? Max Kellerman said the best thing to end all these arguments. He's like, stop arguing about who's better in that. Who would you rather be? Career-wise, I can't lie. I'd rather be Draymond. Because dress me up, baby. I'm Hall of Fame, baby. But player, Kenyon. Who would you rather be?
I like a good basketball high IQ, so I'd probably rather be Draymond. I like the intricate chess game of basketball. So, What happened?
They are stupid. They're like, stop talking.
He was giving you the signal.
Yeah, we done.
No, not yet.
We not done? Oh, 2 minute warning. Oh, man, I was crying.
2
He
minutes,
was like, why are you still talking? Shut the fuck up. All right, we got 2 minutes, y'all. All right, who would you rather be?
I'm going to say Draymond, only because he has more individual accolades and he made more money.
That's facts.
Yeah, player, I'd rather be Kenyon. Career, I'd rather be Draymond because Draymond fell into Bel Air. That's a perfect way to put it.
He's the Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Damn.
Now this is a little story there. We also
like that.
Let's just remember when he went to Golden State, when he got drafted, they were sorry too.
They were. And
they both got drafted.
And
to
he was on the bench.
Yeah.
On a sorry team, that means you really not
Right,
good.
and you didn't. You never heard about him until they
changed
brought in
him.
everybody
I
else.
watched-
I watched
Until they brought
him
in,
at Michigan State.
Kerr. That's when he put him in the starting
Right.
lineup because he
Right.
realized
Mark
his
Mark
skill
was
sets.
like,
Yeah, Mark had him on the bench.
Yeah.
Kerr realized his strong points, what he was good at. It's like, oh, I'm gonna work you into this system. And
that motion system, which is I'm gonna have them run around. You figure out where they are and find them because people gonna gravitate towards you being.
And Kerr being a shooter, he understood how much oxygen the two best shooters ever were going to take up, and that frees everybody else up. I mean, that's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer.
he is a defensive player of the year, though.
Yeah, he's a hell of a player. I watched
No
him
question.
That's one
I
of the
love
hardest
Draymond's
ones to
great.
get.
Yes, but also it depends on who's playing during those times when you're playing too.
There's a lot of good defenders.
Karl Malone could have easily won championships if he didn't come up against Jordan.
Yeah, that's
so
fair.
who won the defensive player?
That's what I'm
when
saying.
Kenyon
like,
was playing.
I can't give Draymond so much love because I'm like, you won it all, you kept winning, but I'm like, how much was you? Then I'm like, Karl Malone was him, and then get nothing.
And the NBA went away from defense. They tried.
Dikembe won one. I'm trying to remember if that was when he was with the Nets.
He didn't. Dikembe didn't get a ring.
No, defensive player.
No, I think
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
with Denver.
The Hawks, maybe.
That was with Denver, I believe.
What was
It
the
was
Hawks?
one of them.
Talking about Dikembe, right?
Yeah.
I think it was with the Hawks.
Yeah, it wasn't with New Jersey. So
we still got time.
Keep
That
it a
dude
buck.
for episode 53 on the rocks. He just said no.
What does that
He's
mean?
like, shut the
Not
fuck
really.
up. All right, y'all. We love
He
y'all.
said 2
Peace.
minutes. We went 5.
Right.
I'm glad he said that. No one chooses football. Football chooses you. It's so crazy people still stuck in Pat Mahomes in the offense. I'm like, do you see these numbers? This is Marcellus Wiley on the rocks.